Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the watch along for the final SmackDown of the year 2024. It's Denise here. Happy holidays, everyone. We're like in that really awkward phase between Christmas and getting into the New Year's. It's kind of, I'm in a lazy mode where I don't feel like doing anything right now. So I'm feeling super relaxed, super chill here today. But I didn't promote this watch along at all, to be honest, because I didn't even realize that I was going to do a watch along until today when I started thinking, it's the final SmackDown of the year. I should do a watch along. So I'm going to be here hanging out with you guys for the next 2 hours for the actual watch along. And then immediately after, we'll be doing a post show, myself and Robin. And we'll be talking about SmackDown in more of a nice formal podcast setting the way that we normally do. But in about 2 minutes when SmackDown starts, we'll go ahead and get right into it. And yeah, so let's, I haven't even gotten everything ready on the back end. So let me just, oh my gosh, I was just blanking right now. I was looking on Stream Direct TV and I was like, where's Fox? Where's Fox? And we've been watching SmackDown on the USA Network now for, a minute. And I completely forgot. I was looking for it on Fox. Anyways, all right, we're here. We're going to have a good time. 2 minutes till SmackDown starts. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and give some shout outs, see who's in here, and what is everybody, up to and whatnot here today. So let me see, who do we got? Actually, we're kicking things off with Sheldon Jackson, who sends in a super chat. Sheldon says, "Rip 2 hour SmackDown. You will be missed dearly." I know, guys. Literally next week, we're going to be sitting here talking about a 3-hour SmackDown. Damn, it's going to be a lot, but I hope it's a good one, guys. I really hope it's good. I really hope that third hour is worth it. And who knows, maybe I will be here streaming. I haven't decided yet, to be honest. I'm trying not to put so much thought into 2025 yet. Just yet, I'm trying to take it step by step, as I'm sure a lot of people are here too. And so I may or may not be doing SmackDown watch-alongs. We'll see. It just feels like if I'm sitting here already for 3 hours, I might as well do a little bit more than I normally do, right? Because if I'm here watching the shows, I'll literally just be chilling. But then sometimes if the show gets a little too long and my energy starts to go down, I start to get a little tired before the actual post show. So when I do the watch alongs, obviously the energy stays up the entire time and I don't get tired. And then I don't keep walking to my kitchen to keep snacking. I also ate just a big giant meal right now. And I'm waiting for this show to finish. As soon as the show is finished, we'll get SmackDown audio going. Actually, I haven't even queued that up. But anyways, I just ate a big giant meal and I'm kind of feeling a little guilty about it. But oh wow. Literally, I just ate, I ordered some Chipotle and I got the quesadilla meal. You guys know which one I'm talking about, right? The one that comes with the big 2 giant pieces of quesadilla and then 3 sides and the chips. Oh man, I just ate that entire thing all by myself right now. And so I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling full. All right, here we go. SmackDown starting. Let me get the audio.
Then.
All right, please let me know if you guys can hear all right. If it's too loud, let me know. If it's too low, let me know. And you guys should also be able to hear me and SmackDown, again, in a nice, balanced audio. Okay, cool. Lenise says they can hear. John Taylor says audio sounds good. Maria says perfect. Okay, perfect. Yay, we're good to go. I have not looked at what the lineup is for SmackDown, at all. So I truly don't even know what's scheduled for today's show. No idea. Let me check WWE.com really quickly.
What happened to Randy Orton?
So what they have announced for SmackDown is Nick Aldis will address Kevin Owens' heinous attack on Cody Rhodes. Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Bayley team up against Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. And then Chelsea Green holds a Women's United States Championship celebration. All right, so those are the 3 things we for sure know are going down on SmackDown today. So hopefully it's a good one, because last week's SmackDown was kind of rough. So let's hope that this week's SmackDown is just a little bit better. Let's end the year on a high note, on a high note. We also got a super chat here from Ebony Prince, who I got to meet for the very first time today. Ebony says, hi, I enjoyed the meet and greet with you and Reg. Thank you so much, Ebony. It was so nice to see your face on the stream, and it was very exciting for me and for Reg. To meet so many of you guys. A lot of you guys I already had met, like Sheldon Jackson I had met. But for example, like the new people that we got to meet today, it was just so incredible. So thank you so much, Ebony, for joining us during that. Another person that we met here today was John Taylor. He says 3-hour DWO meet and greet, last 2 hours SmackDown, then a post show. You are so lazy, Denise. And I literally said I was feeling in a lazy mood. I laid down on the couch right now and I was like, damn, I could take a nap right now, but I have to watch SmackDown, so there's no ands, ifs, or buts. I gotta show up. John, thank you so much, man, and it was so great to chat with you here today, and thank you for your funny story that you shared earlier. We also got Tiger Claw Gaming, who's been a DWO member now for 14 months, says, what's up, Denise? I'm feeling good, man. As John mentioned earlier, I did 3 hours of a stream earlier, just like meeting people, which was really fun. And then now we're going into probably another 3 hours of streaming right now, but it'll be a good time, man. And then tomorrow I'll be live for World's End. And then I think Sunday I'm doing a live stream. I haven't yet decided. By the way, we're just getting previews right now. Highlights, which is why I'm just talking over all of this. But I think I'm doing a stream on Sunday. Keep an eye out. I'm going to post about it tomorrow. If I do the stream on Sunday, I'll probably post about it tomorrow because I want to bring back Kahoots. I don't know how many of you guys know what Kahoot is, but let me put a pause on that because Nick Aldis has something to say.
Kevin Owens is making the claim of being a champion. Let me be clear. He is not. He was defeated by Cody Rhodes. Nonetheless, Kevin is in possession of the vaunted Winged Eagle Championship belt, something that means a lot to a lot of people. It means a lot to me. It represents the legacy and tradition of WWE. It represents history and greatness. It was presented to Cody Rhodes as a gesture of trust in our undisputed WWE champion. Kevin has no right and no claim to that championship belt. So the ultimatum is as follows. Kevin,
who's getting an ultimatum?
Until the end of the night to relinquish the Winged Eagle Championship belt or face immediate and severe consequences that will directly impact your future at WWE.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
You have one opportunity only to do the right thing.
Keep the title, Kevin Owens. Keep the title. I kind of hope Kevin Owens keeps the Winged Eagle title and just like keeps rolling with it. I'm here for Kevin Owens and the way that he's been acting. Team KO. Anyways, Tiger Claw, thank you so much for the super chat. I forgot what the hell I was saying minutes before I paused for Nick Aldis. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore, but thank you so much, Tiger Claw, for hopping on to the stream. It's been a fun day so far. Oh, yes. I remember what I was saying now. Cahoots, that's what it was.
Thanks so much, Cole.
All right, I'll pause again.
WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair and Naomi. Now,
I love how they're all in pink.
Forced to
except Kathy.
Those titles just a couple weeks ago to finally recapturing gold.
They look cool in pink.
What did that win
and cheetah, pink and cheetah.
Well, for me, I've been wanting to win gold ever since I returned. I didn't think it would come about in the way that it did, but it means so much to me that I was able to do it with the EST, my friend. Especially after everything that's happened with Jade. You know what I mean?
You know, Naomi showed up. She stepped up. She had my back, made sure that we can keep these titles. And, you know, I know we got to move forward with just me and you, but that doesn't mean that we're going to forget about what happened to Jade. Because I know one of them did. I know it was either Candice, Nia,
you see,
Tiffany. So
once again, she's not including Naomi as someone who did the attack on Jade.
Good thing.
She's just assuming.
Help from my unofficial tag partner tonight.
Oh, there's Bailey.
Right? I got you, girl. We good?
Oh, yeah, I forgot she's in this match. Duh. But notice how, again, Bianca does not assume that Naomi was one of the possible people that attacked Jade Cargill. That's what keeps me thinking that Naomi actually did it. But yeah, All right, as I'm talking, let me talk over this entrance. But yes, Kahoot. So I'm not sure how many of you guys know what Kahoot is. If you know what Kahoot is, let me know. But about 2 years ago, I believe, I did a live Kahoot stream where I like quiz people. I don't even remember what the topic was, to be honest. It was something wrestling related. Don't remember what it was. But I had been wanting to bring it back for a very long time. And so yesterday I was up kind of late working on it, and I created a Kahoot for the 2024 WWE Trivia. And so I got a whole thing ready for it. Now I just need to schedule the stream and promote it and get it out there. And I might do that on Sunday. So keep an eye out because that'll probably be happening there. But yes, I'm really excited about it. It's usually a really fun time to do Kahoot, and people usually have a really good time. And it's a very, very fun, like, online way to take quizzes because you can do like all types of things. It's very, very fun. I had the best time building one. So I think that'll be something that I'll be doing pretty soon. Thank you so much to Tiger Claw. We got Dawn, whom I met here today. Dawn says, long time no see, Denise. Feels like I haven't seen you in hours. Literally like 2 hours, I think. Literally. But Dawn, guys, I met Dawn. She is just so lovely. Lovelier than I could have ever imagined. So give Dawn some love, seriously. And she just wowed me because she had those Christmas trees that you can turn on with your like little clicker, like a little remote. I had no idea that existed. I'm old school. I just be plugging everything in. But Don, it was so nice to see you here today. And I'm so glad that I can put a visual now to your name. We got Ryan Adams in the building. We said, so the dress code for tonight is shower cap and towel, correct? Dude, that video of CM Punk running out in his shower cap and towel is literally everywhere. It has gone viral beyond belief. It's everywhere. I've seen it on, wow, Tiffany looks really good. I love this look. Dang. Usually the lips thing is a Bianca Belair thing, but Sabrina is kind of rocking it here too. Yeah, so that video of CM Punk went viral. I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on YouTube. I saw it on Facebook. It just went absolutely everywhere. I have no idea how that towel did not fall down. Seriously, no idea how that didn't happen. Thank you so much, Ryan Adams. We got Mictaru here who says, hey, Denise, hope you had a wonderful Christmas. And I still can't wait for Raw to Netflix. The wait is too long. I love how we are getting closer and closer, and we're seeing more like Netflix WWE cross promotion.
How many times
What
do I
Nia
have to tell you
says.
I did not touch Jade? None of us did.
I believe her because it was Naomi.
I mean, Tiffy could even help us win the tag titles last week. Do you honestly think she can orchestrate an attack?
Damn.
I mean,
They're making
you're over
it seem
here
like she's
whining about your
nothing.
friend, but from my point of view, you seem to be doing just fine without her. I mean, Jade is gone from Oblivion, and you're over there still a champion. And you took 0 time on replacing her. Do you know what I think? I think you're just trying to avoid the suspicion on you.
Oh. Wait, is Nia Jax saying that to
Jade
Bianca or
comes in,
Naomi?
and you can't stand to share the spotlight with her. I mean, she's bigger, she's stronger, she's better than you.
I don't know about that.
And
I don't know about
you
all that.
snapped. And you know what? I get it. I would do the same thing.
See, I'm so glad Nia brought up that it
But
could
you
be
know what,
Bianca because now you know it's
Stop
not.
pointing fingers and let's just admit to it. So, Bianca, why don't you own up to it, or I'm going to make you own up to it.
Now, the WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax wasting little time pointing fingers and calling out Bianca Belair on the apparent attack of Jade Cargill.
Yeah, it was definitely not Bianca. But anyways, back to what McTara was saying. It's so fun seeing all of the Netflix WWE cross promotion. I've been seeing it all over social media. They sent out one of their first press releases today for Netflix. That was kind of cool. Getting to see, WWE promoted on Netflix in that fashion. They've been coming up with a lot of little fun ways to promote it. So I feel like that's been very cool. And of course, we can't forget when it is, because they've been telling us every single day it's in our faces that January 6th is this day that Raw is happening on Netflix. So yeah, it's going to be big time. Victaru, thank you so much for the super chat. This match is officially started. I really love the gear that Bianca's wearing today, Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton. Their gear looks tremendous. We got Day Day here who says, I enjoyed the meet and greet, you and your stepdad. Day Day, it was so good to meet you. You had a great beanie. And yes, my stepdad Reg is out here trying to score with my mom. Long story short, guys. That's the long story short. Day Day, thank you so much, man. We got Luis Arturo Mendez, who is also on the meet and greet. Oh, shit. Double dive. Triple dive. Nope. Naomi never dived. I need a replay of that really quickly because it looked a little funky. Wait. Okay. There's Bianca. Bianca's the only one that really went for it there. All right, we're on a commercial break, and Luis, we also got to meet Luis here today. He says, it was nice meeting you and Reg earlier today from the meet and greet. Luis, thank you so much for joining and for waiting the time that you did, and for seriously, it was awesome getting to meet everybody, so thank you so much for the super chat. We got Andrew Panagiotis here who says, happy holidays, I enjoy your stream, and Bayley should steal the Money in the Bank case and face Nia and win back her title. Bayley is a better champion. I love Bayley as a champion, but I don't think that's going to happen because Tiffany Stratton, they have been having Nia and Candice LeRae be so messed up to Tiffany Stratton. They've been so mean and so nasty to her, constantly throwing shots at her, even like they just did right now, being like, oh yeah, she can orchestrate an attack. Look at her. They're really belittling her and making her seem like she's nothing. So Tiffany Stratton is going to clearly, she's being built up as a baby face so that when she does finally snap at Nia Jax and cashes in on Nia Jax, she's going to cash in on Nia and she's going to get her revenge and she's going to get the title. And that's definitely the story and the direction in which they're going with all of this based off what we're seeing on a weekly basis. But I do hope we get to see Tiffany Stratton versus Bayley in a matchup because I know Bayley and Tiffany would have a really fun singles matchup for sure. Thank you so much, Andrew. We got Stefan here, Ultra Dever. Didn't write a message, but thank you so much for sending in the super chat, man. That's really kind of you to do and for you to send in. So sending you some love here on this holiday season. Thank you so much, Steven. All right. Trying to give some shout outs to just everybody else here. So if I haven't given you a shout out, please leave a message or a comment or something. Steven here says, hi, happy. He just sent this super chat, by the way. He says, Happy New Year from Ireland. Love this watch along. It's 1:13 a.m. I'm a dedicated fan. Dude, you really are a dedicated fan. 1:13 a.m. Damn. I was just talking with somebody earlier, Ninja Keith, who's also from the UK, and I was just blown away at how you guys always have to watch wrestling at these odd hours. It really sucks sometimes, but damn, it just shows you guys are passionate, which makes me happy to see you guys get more PLE events over in the UK, because I do think that the fan base is very passionate and you guys deserve the PLEs that you guys have been getting. Honestly, it's been a long time coming for you all. Steven, thank you so much for the comment and for the super chat. We also got Maria in here. We got regular Super Fro, Paranormally Squad member 5, who says, will you do a full watch along? Yes, I will be here for pretty much the entire 2 hours for sure. We got Terrence Sullivan, who's also a regular here as well. We got Blake Jessup in the house. Good to see you, Blake. We got Samuel Muscle, who I met earlier here today. We also got Larice Johnson, Chris Robinson. Let's see. We got CZV Wrestling. Brandon Rosen is in the building. Matthew and friends. He's like, I'd be asleep. Yeah, for reals. Honestly, me too. Sartas Asan says, hey, Denise, it's Smackdown Live today. I was wondering if you Yeah, I believe SmackDown is live today. I was just seeing, I don't know if he's in here in the chat right now. He's probably not. Stephen Marchuli, but Stephen Marchuli, who's usually a regular here, he sent me a video because he was at the show today. So yeah. Let's put the volume back on since we're back here up here on this show. No, the pickle says didn't expect the SmackDown watch along today. That's because I didn't plan it. I didn't plan it at all. I'm so bad right now, guys. There's been a lot going on. There's been so much happening that I haven't had chances to like schedule streams. I haven't even scheduled tomorrow's stream. It is happening though. I haven't had a chance to schedule streams, promote streams. It's just been so hectic lately. So I'm trying to like get back into an orderly pace. I kind of lost a little bit of my organization skills.
Did the right thing. That could be it. Covered by Nia for the win. Kick out by Naomi at 2. Take a look at the power of the irresistible force.
We got a super chat here from Andrew Tam who says, hey, Denise, will you be doing a watch along this Monday for Raw? And did you get passes to do interviews for Raw on Netflix? So, Andrew, I still have not yet heard back from Netflix PR just yet. I think I mentioned it on one of the streams that I did that WWE is not handling PR for this event. It's Netflix who's handling PR for this event. And there's like 10 people that are handling the PR side of it for Raw and Netflix. So it feels like there's kind of, everybody's getting familiar with everybody. And they're not that familiar with me. So I have to like how do I say this? Introduce myself to them. And so I still don't know whether or not I'm going to be at Raw and Netflix since I still haven't necessarily heard back yet. So I'm going to hit them up next week because, yeah, I'm just going to have to hit them up next week and ask again. And then once they tell me, then I can go ahead and move on with my plans, right? So like either I'll be there or I'll be here, depending on what the plan is and what they have plans for media or don't have plans for media. So I like legitimately don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard because you have to get like reacquainted with everybody and people have to get to know you. And it's just, it's just just reconnecting with people, or not reconnecting, but connecting with people. Damn, massive leg drop there from Nia to Bianca. Thank you for asking, Andrew, and thank you for the super chat. We got Matt Reichel, who's been a DWO member for 16 months, who was also on the meet and greet today, says, love the meet and greet with you and Reg. Yeah. He was an early entrance in the meet and greet. Thank you, Matt. I'm so glad that Candice LeRae is getting a little bit more TV time. This stuff with her and Nia, she's been doing good work as a heel. Like she has successfully made me upset at her for the way that she's been acting.
It's actually such seamless teamwork by Tiffany Stratton. It confused our official Dan England. Yeah, and again, miscommunication. Perhaps cause Candice a chance at the victory there.
Oh, she just pulled. Tiffany's pulling on the braid of Bianca. She did that too at the Royal Rumble.
Bianca Belair with a big right hand to Stratton. Tiffany tags in Candice. Here comes Bayley. These two have had their issues in the past.
I think Bayley still has so many tremendous matches that she still needs to do. God, I would love to see her work with pretty much all the women on NXT. Oh, I think if Bayley, and she's too big of a star, obviously, to go down to NXT and like work there for a little bit. She's way too big of a star for that. But damn, I would love to see her work with like half the girls on NXT. I think she would make them like so much better. Like the ones that are, still young and whatnot and learning, as we know, it's developmental. Bayley would just like, I'd love to see it.
Referee Dan Engler going to try to back LeRae off and perhaps check on Bayley here.
Like, I want to see Bayley and Julia, Bayley and Stephanie, Bayley and Roxanne. Oh, there's so many. Bayley and Fallon. I would love to see that too. Oh my God, Nia is backing it up on Bayley. At least Bayley's head was turned around when Nia was backing it up on her. Because, like, Had her face been the other direction.
You're always starting to stir stuff, aren't you? I'm objecting.
Oh, I didn't know this. Casual Wrestling says Bailey said that she wants to be Roxanne's first WrestleMania opponent. I didn't know that she said that. When did she say this? That is so cool. That is so cool. I did not know she said that. We got Alex here who agrees with me and also wants to see Bailey and Julia. Yeah, for real. Okay, so also we're back on commercial break. Let me catch up here on the super chats, and then I do have a totally different game that I'm going to play with people here today. If you're new here to my watch-alongs, I play games with people during the commercial break, but let me get into some super chats though. We got wait. Oh yeah. This is another one from Day Day who says, if you're wondering where Reg is, he's with Denise's mom. Reg wishes he was with my mother. Thank you, Day Day. We got Richard Martinez, and we also met today, and it's hella cool, guys. Very, very cool. Richard says, enjoyed the meet and greet, Denise. You and Reg's energy is so contagious. Question, who do you think will beat Cody for the strap? John Cena? I feel like John Cena is like the option. The option. We were just talking about it earlier, but it feels like everybody wants John Cena to get like pretty much everything he can. Intercontinental Championship, Royal Rumble win, another title shot so he can beat Ric Flair's record. So it does feel like John Cena could be the one to defeat Cody, because I'm still of the belief that we're going to see Cody versus John Cena at WrestleMania, and you can't do that and then not have John Cena win. Like, it would be such an amazing moment, and it wouldn't take away from Cody, and then who knows, Cody could get his strap back afterwards. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and say that it will be John Cena, Richard. That's just where I'm at with that. But thank you so much again for tuning into the meet and greet and also sending in the super chat. We got Chris Ludek, who's also loaded and living in Orange County, who was also on the meet and greet. He says, awesome virtual meet and greet. Thank you again. It was so cool, guys. So great. Thank you so much for hopping on to that. And Chris, I'm glad that you were a part of it. Seriously. We also got Jay Moscow, who was also on the meet and greet. He says, love the meet and greet today with you and Reg, and has been a member of the DWO now for a month. Jay Moscow, thank you so much for hopping on. Yeah, it was so fun to see you as well. And oh my gosh, I love that everybody that was on the meet and greet is hopping in right now. That's great. We got Mike Parker Collects, who is also in the meet and greet. I sound like Oprah now. You get a meet and greet. You get a meet and greet. Mike Parker says, enjoyed the meet and greet. It was a fun pick-me-up after work. Took a break to eat afterwards, and so far, so good. I'm not falling asleep during tonight's show. I actually have some energy for a change. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you keep active, you just have like energy for like the rest of the day. That's why I like to do the watch alongs, because I have more energy for the post-show reviews, because instead there's times where I'm watching the show and I'm just there like, oh, I'm a little tired, have to go get a little snack or something. Maybe want to close my eyes a little bit, but you can't do that. So yeah, I did the exact same thing afterwards. I ate and then I rested for 20 minutes and then retouched up my face and came back here to do the stream. So Mike, thank you so much for the super chat, for joining the meet and greet, and also very cool addition of your Chelsea green gloves to your collection. For those of you who do not know, Mike Parker has a massive wrestling collection of like all of these wrestling memorabilia items, and every time he hops on, he always share some of the new items that he got, and one of them was the gloves that Chelsea Green wore in when she did the dumpster match promo. So very, very cool stuff. Mike, thank you so much, man. All right, I'm all caught up, everybody. I'm all caught up. All right. And we're back on SmackDown.
Over and over again. Yeah, that's been the story. Tiffany wanted to
I don't think it's Candice going to actually tag in Tiffany. She did. I can't wait to see Tiffany Stratton's official babyface turn and her Money in the Bank cash in, like her legit one, not the tease. I love to see Naomi and Tiffany work together as well. They've wrestled, I think, once or twice already before, but they just mesh very well. Like, even the way that Naomi just hit that bulldog was very cool. Like, Tiffany Stratton, man, she was a former gymnast, as we all know, but she really just, wow, she just gets wrestling, honestly. She really does.
Better than she ever has as of late.
Luis A says, hey, Denise, I'm impressed with Candice today. She's kicking ass. She really is, guys. We went so long without really seeing her do anything. And now that she's in this group with Tiffany and with Nia, she's really kind of shown what we have seen from her, that we haven't seen stuff like this from her since her NXT days, guys. Like, it's been a minute since we've seen Candice, you know, really get in the ring there and work, because they just didn't really have her do much when she was on Raw. Oh, nice. Dude, Naomi's just kicking butt. She's incredible. I also feel like Naomi at some point needs to like become United States champion or something, because she's just so fun to watch. Wayne says, do we know if Raw is going to 3 hours or not? Dave reported that it is going to 3 hours. So I'm thinking that it's going to 3 hours then, especially with SmackDown being 3 hours. And what? Tiffany's teasing another cash-in right now? Are we going to end 2024 with a new champion, or is this another tease? Nah, it's a tease because Candice is gonna, yeah. Boo, Candice. Why you gotta be so jealous of Tiffany? Tiffany, smack her. She's not the boss of you. She is not the boss of you. Oh, this is going to cause their loss. Yeah, and they're going to blame. Naomi's going to pin Candice, and then afterwards, next week or later on, they're going to blame, both Candice and Nia are going to blame Tiffany Stratton for their loss because she was, you know, quote unquote, being selfish, trying to get her cash in. We just know it. We just know it. It's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, Zay Cruz says Candice is hater of the year. Right? Right? Instead of rooting for her friend. She's a hater.
The name of the game in this one, and to the surprise of not many, the women's tag team champions and Bayley prevail. Lorraine and Stratton were busy jawing with one another.
I do think that they've done the cash-in tease a couple of times now. They've at least done it like 6 times, I feel. They did it at SummerSlam. They did it at Bad Blood. They did it at Crown Jewel. They did it at oh my gosh, what was the other pay-per-view? Was it Saturday Night's Main Event? I'm pretty sure they also did it there too, right? They also did it at War Games. They did it here on SmackDown.
Thank you. That's an invoice.
I'm pretty sure there was a couple more, but for sure at least 6 times that they've eased the cash in.
You have an issue with what Braun did.
What the hell is Grayson Waller wearing?
And if you don't mind, I'm actually waiting for
what are those overalls?
The biggest superstars on your brand.
Those are some horrible overalls. I've never seen overalls like that. I wonder if Sammy's going to make fun of them. He should.
Nick, we should talk.
Yeah, literally cheetah overalls. What? Nick Taro's like, that's what I'm saying. What is he wearing? All right, we're on a commercial break, and Sami Zayn wants to talk with Nick Aldis, but they cut us off and we went right to commercial. Alrighty, everyone. Let's see. We got a super chat here from Mick Taro who says, I hope this SmackDown is that better than last week's. Dude, me too. When me and Robin were getting ready to do our post show, I was like, dude, we could have taken tonight off. Like, we did not have to watch SmackDown last week. Legit, we did not have to. But I don't even know how we ended up getting like a nice little lengthy show last week, but we did. Mictaro, thank you so much for the super chat. And so far, honestly, these first 30 minutes of SmackDown have already been better than last week's full 2 hours, man. Full 2 hours. Alrighty, so I want to go ahead and play our game. You guys let me know. This is the only game I have for today, so hopefully it doesn't stink. So I took a quiz from BuzzFeed and I just like brought it here. And this is non-wrestling because I want to take a break from wrestling quizzes just to give everybody a break for a second. This quiz is called, let's see, what is it called? If you can answer 27 of the 30 of these random knowledge questions, you're an absolute genius. So these are literally just random questions about like literally anything else. Legit. Anything else. So like the game says, let's get some brain aerobics going. Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go. Here's the first question. A rhombus is also another word for which shape? Now, heads up, guys. I took the quiz too. So you guys are going to see which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong. Like legit. And some of these were easy and some of these were hard. I'm not even going to lie. All right, and everybody here is ready and loaded, and their brains are working. Brandon Rosen got the answer. Jay Moscow, Leo Poroy, Dawn, aka Smiley Girl, Desi Baby, who I also got to see today on the meet and greet, Rafael Garcia, and let me pop in the there you go. The answer, by the way, was diamond. Thankfully, I got it right because that would have been terribly embarrassing. Rafael Garcia, Blake Jessup, Chris Holsinger, Aaron King, Eggsy Tregs Jedi, Louise, Matthew, Zay, Dill, all got that and several more, but let me keep it going. So here's the next question. By the way, I did these like 3 weeks ago, so I don't remember the questions. All right, here we go. If it's 3 p.m. Eastern time, what time is it Pacific time? Let's go. People are very, very smart here. All right. Dawn, yes, the answer we were looking for is noon. Oh, I love that everybody's having a good time playing this. I wasn't sure if people would be anti non-wrestling games. Noon is the correct answer. Dawn got that. Haloka got that. Brandon, Jay Grouse, Matt, Tracy, Chris, Jay, Dill, Christopher, Steve, OJ, Desi, Dominic, Matthew and friends, Eggsy, Aaron, Hui, Taylor, JWK, Chris Holsinger, Zay, Luis, Bailey, McTaru. Good stuff, everyone. All right, let's keep it going. Here's the next one. Hold on. All right, here it is. No, wait. Oh, wait. Yes, here it is. Hold on. The Scoville scale measures what? The heat in peppers, the toughness of carrots, the seeds in fruit, the sweetness of watermelon. The Scoville scale. Yes, everybody's got this one too. The answer is the heat in peppers. The heat in peppers. That is the right answer. Don had that. Brandon, Blake, Jay Grouse, Christopher Markham, Alex, Sheldon, Desi, Raphael, Aaron, CZV Wrestling, excuse me, Zahaloka, and we're back on SmackDown. XC Trex Die, Matthew and Friends, Tracy WB, JWK, Dill the Pickle, Chris Robinson, Chris Holsinger, Ebony, Steve OJ, Super Pro. All right, we're back.
You in a tough spot here. I understand. I'm not trying to make your life more chaotic than it already is. I'm supposed to be on Raw. The Bloodline are supposed to be on SmackDown, but they showed up. So I'm here tonight. I think it's only fair that I get my crack at the Bloodline. I want a chance at a little bit of revenge.
I understand that.
Hey, Nick. You thought you was going to humble me, huh? So I made you this card. Merry Christmas.
What is that? Carmelo gave Carmelo. Oh my gosh, did Carmelo just gave a Christmas card to Nick Aldis?
Talking, we wait our turn.
Oh, my bad, man. You want a Christmas card too?
That's funny. They need to show a close-up of that Christmas card, by the way.
So when two people are talking.
I want to see what it actually looks like. He
smashed
his Christmas card. That's messed up, bro.
I'm gonna let that slide. What are you even doing here anyway? The only time you're here is when you get beat down by the Bloodline. So how about you stay off my business and stay off my show? Your show. Yeah.
You know what, Nick? How about this? Stuff with the Bloodline could wait. Why don't you give me Carmelo Hayes one-on-one tonight?
Okay. Sami versus Carmelo. Okay, this should be a fun wrestling match.
Yeah, consider it done. Done for you.
Oh, you're right, Zay Cruz. He says Melo got new merch finally. Yeah, he did. You're right. I was looking at that. It's very nice, actually. I like that kind of merch. Anytime you got like cartoonish stuff on it, I'm all here for that.
We'll tell you all about it in a moment.
Bailey Darley says any quizzes or games are great. Okay, good to know, because sometimes I kind of want like to like make quizzes about other things, but I wasn't sure if people only wanted wrestling quizzes. And so sometimes my brain is just like fried and I can't think. And I'm just thinking, what else can I do? What other wrestling quiz game can I do? And sometimes you just need like a little bit of a break, you know?
The Grayson Waller effect, but he was interrupted by Carmelo Hayes.
We got Zay Cruz, who also says Melo couldn't talk his way out of anything, no matter how bad the booking is. Or could talk his way out of anything, no matter how bad the booking is. Never mind, I read that backwards.
It didn't go too well. Strowman throwing a palm tree like a javelin in the direction of Carmelo.
Jay Grouse says can't wait for Solo to interfere. He interferes in literally everything. Literally everything.
In the background, and in a count of 9, Hayes beat the count thanks to Strowman, so he picks up the win. The count out.
I don't care about the stupid music.
Obviously, Carmelo Hayes does.
Damn, Carmelo Hayes has beef with everybody on this show. Braun Strowman, Sami Zayn.
So the Christmas cards, and I saw them earlier today that Hayes was handing out, were pictures of his victory last week over Strowman. Did Carmelo give you one, or did you just?
Joseph Boza says Sean tweeted a photo of himself next to a toy giraffe and said that is Denise Salcedo's roommate. Wait, did he just do that? I have not seen this. What? I wish I had a giraffe as a roommate. Are you kidding me? I recently got the for Christmas. Oh, this I just saw it. Sean put, wow, you never know who you'll run into in New York City. I just saw Denise Salcedo's roommate, Tom G. Okay, first of all, Tom G is going to be insulted that he thought another giraffe was named Tom G. Hold on. I need to give this. Hold on. I need to give this giraffe a name. Hold on. What should I give this giraffe's name? What does he look like? His name is Mr. Toby. There you go.
Keep it twisted. Drink responsibly. Maybe Theory and Waller will get to enjoy a few post-match cocktails together tonight. How great must it be to be Grayson Waller, to have a best friend like Austin Theory, who's always willing to back you up no matter what the case is? Or is it Grayson Waller?
Hold on, Tom G's third cousin.
Way of looking at it, but in reality is Grayson Waller cares deeply for Austin Theory. They're great friends. So how did Theory get in this match then if Strowman destroyed the set of the Grayson Waller effect? Under the advice?
All right, I'm commenting. His name is Mr. Toby, Tom G's third cousin. Okay, get your giraffe straight.
So can you explain to me what Waller is wearing? No, I cannot do that. It's fashionable.
Yeah, Tom G's going to be insulted if Sean confused another giraffe for him. Mr. Toby. Exy Jazzy's like Mr. Toby. That's funny. All right, let's watch this match. Oh my God, Grayson Waller and those freaking overalls are awful. Oh shit, we're back on commercial break. Jesus, we've had 2 commercials like in the last 10 minutes. Wow. Wayne says, hey, Denise, can you tell us why you like giraffes? I love giraffes. So when I was a little girl, I was about 11 years old. My mom had gone to Toys R Us to go buy my cousin, because it was her birthday. She had gone to go buy my cousin a gift for Christmas. For her birthday, for her birthday. And when she was buying my cousin a gift for her birthday, she bought me a little giraffe stuffed toy. And so I, to this day, still have that giraffe. And so because I've had this giraffe for such a long time, it made me just like giraffes in general. So now I love giraffes, and it's every single year it's grown more and more, my love for giraffes, and everyone knows that I love giraffes. So now everyone gifts me giraffe things all the time. And so now I have like a big collection of random giraffe stuff. So I'm tracking a giraffe on this app where I get to track its steps. It's really great, actually. The giraffe that I'm tracking, by the way, I started tracking her yesterday because that's when I logged into the app. And she has walked 2 miles since yesterday. So I'm very, very proud of my giraffe Idol. This is her. This is Idol. And when you zoom in, it's very, very cool. You get to see like all the places that she's gone to. So this is the giraffe that I'm tracking. And I don't give you like random fun facts. So like since yesterday, since she was at her last location, she's traveled 2 miles. So Idol is definitely getting her steps in. But yeah, I also got, giraffe onesie, giraffe slippers, giraffe little, just a bunch of random little giraffe things. So yeah, I do like giraffes a whole lot. Wayne, thank you for asking. All right, let's go ahead and get into the commercial games. So we are doing, for those of you who just tuned in, is this quiz that I stole from BuzzFeed that says if you can answer 27 of the 30 of these random knowledge questions, you're an absolute genius. And so far, everyone is doing really good. Here's the next one. Who is the Greek goddess of love? Thank you, Don. She says, wow, that is incredible. Thank you. Clown says, it's easy to tell giraffes apart. None of them have the same spots. It's like fingerprints. Yes, that's apparently how they like identify each other based off of, their spots and whatnot. So yeah, it's very, very cool. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. This is Eggsy Trex Jedi. Yes, the answer we were looking for is Aphrodite. So Eggsy got that. Let's see. Super Furrow, Jay Moscow, Tiger Claw, Luis, Taylor, Christopher, Desi Baby, and not everybody got this one. This one was probably the hardest one so far. Matthew and friends got that. Dilda Pickle, Tiger Claw, Matt's Right Heel, and Aaron, Raphael, T5 the Great, Clown, Tracy, One Buck, Larice. Good stuff, guys. All right, let's keep it going. I think, let me check if SmackDown's coming back after this commercial. Yes, SmackDown is back.
We are back on Friday Night SmackDown, live tonight in Tampa, the last one of 2024.
All right.
Headed into the new year. Happy holidays, everyone. Thanks.
Joe Compton's like, I second guess myself. Never do it, man. Never second guess yourself.
Braun Strowman was crashing into the steel steps a number of minutes ago. What a great way it would be to end the year on SmackDown for Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, for that matter. Teaching a lesson to Braun Strowman.
The monster, huh? The monster. Where? Because I'm right here.
Oh my goodness.
I can't take Grayson Waller seriously with those overalls. I really cannot. Matthew and Friends says, are we still teasing the A-Town breakup? I feel like they were doing that for a bit and then they kind of stopped. And then it feels like I just don't care, to be honest. I don't think they've been the team that we thought they were going to be. But it feels like that's the only creative idea for them right now. Truthfully, I'm just not invested in A-Town Down Under enough to care.
Rolls through. Oh! Drop kick. Stuns Strowman momentarily.
We got C Delgado 6 who says, what happens first, A-Town Down breakup or Tiffany cash-in? I'm going to say Tiffany cash-in. I think they'll keep postponing the A-Town Down breakup.
Exactly what Strowman needed, just a few extra seconds.
We got Sartaza Mahan who says Carmelo deserves better than jobbing to mid-card Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn is not mid-card whatsoever. I didn't think that Carmelo Hayes should job to Braun Strowman. I don't think he's going to job to Sami Zayn. I think if anything, they'll have a pretty damn good match. But yeah, Sami Zayn, if I'm going to job out to anybody, I would be okay jobbing out to Sami Zayn for sure.
My goodness. Uh-oh. The train about to run along the tracks. Strowman.
Oh, no.
Waller.
Grayson Waller moved out the way, and Theory took a big-ass clothesline.
What were you saying about all the
I'm
great
pretty
things
sure
she does
Theory's
for us?
not going to be
Theory
very
Ball
thrilled about
will
that.
look good as a best friend if he's physically incapacitated. And now Strowman. Look at the power. Marching into the ring with Theory and tossing him into the ring. Okay, let's not get crazy, Braun. Braun gonna go up top.
Oh, Braun's going to the top rope. What? Oh my god, he's struggling. Oh my god, is he gonna get it? Nope. Theory got him. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no, he didn't have him. Oh, ouch. He was too big for him. Running power slam. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was not. Sorry, Theory. That did not look too good. Yeah, that was I don't know what that was, guys. I'm not really sure what was supposed to happen there. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. We didn't see it. But it wasn't too great, though. I'll tell you that much. They made them look like chumps, honestly. They made both Theory and Waller look like chumps. They got to break them up. That's it. Break them up. Start fresh with both of these guys because both of them have a lot of potential, but I don't know what's happening there. Tracy WB says, I think he slipped. He's sweating. Yeah, probably. I can't really tell what happened there. But Braun's been getting them W's since he came back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now is your chance to perform your very own WWE Superstar entrance.
Ooh, create your own superstar entrance outside Toyota Center in Houston, December 30th. Oh, and they're going to have it also at the Intuit Dome. Oh, that's cool. I loved seeing so the superstar entrances, they always have them like at Fan Access, like the World and stuff like that. It's very fun to just kind of hang out there for like a bit and watch everybody come out and do their entrances. It's really cute because you get little kids, you get adults, you get all sorts of people coming out trying to do their little superstar entrance, and it's kind of funny, honestly. I always have a good time watching people do those.
Unfortunately, this week, but saw plenty of WWE superstars. Punk was in the house. It's going to be enormous. Well, here on Friday Night
That guy's phone says Michael Cole versus Chelsea Green for WrestleMania. What?
Back to Saturday night's main event from 2 weeks ago. The finals.
That's funny.
Chelsea Green meets in with Piper Niven.
Saturday night's main event happened 2 weeks ago, but I feel like it just happened 2 days ago. How was Saturday night's main event 2 weeks ago already? How? It doesn't even feel like it was that long ago. So we should be getting her celebration today because that's what they promoted. All right, let's see. We got some super chats here. Let's see. We got Brandon Rosen who says the only way a breaking up of Waller and Theory works is if they can make Austin Theory likable. What good is making Theory babyface if no one cares? Yeah, the babyface would probably have to be Grayson Waller, but the thing is that Grayson Waller is a much better heel. And Austin Theory also works better as a heel too. So that's why they're together. I feel like that's why they're probably going to stay together and not necessarily break up. Because again, they've been teasing this breakup for like a year now, maybe even more than a year. I don't even know how long it's been, but it's just that none of them are baby faces, neither Theory nor Waller. Maybe Waller could be a little bit more of a baby face than Theory, but I'm not even too sure about that. Brandon, thank you so much for the super chat, man. We got Ryan Adams here who says Carmelo getting to wrestle a former WrestleMania main eventer isn't jobbing. Not being used at all is jobbing. Well, jobbing is like going out and being like, yeah, you're not being used, you're in catering, but jobbing out to people would be like just, going out there and just getting the lights beat out of you by Braun Breaker for 5 minutes and you never get a little bit of offense and then that's it. Like that would be terrible. But yeah, losing to Sami Zayn is definitely not what I would consider jobbing whatsoever, because Sami Zayn's fucking great. Sami Zayn's incredible. Even though he's more of a comedic character at times, he's an incredible wrestler. So that's why I don't consider losing to Sami Zayn, or even hell, if Sami Zayn were to squash somebody, I'd be like, all right, cool. But he's not going to do that with Carmelo. They're not going to have that kind of a match. They're going to have I'm expecting a wrestling match out of Carmelo and Sami. Ryan, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Alrighty, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and get into the rest of our game in the meantime. And let's see. If you're new here, we're playing. If you can answer 27 of the 30 of these random knowledge questions, you're an absolute genius. So here we go. This is where we left off. Words that sound the same but have different meanings are what? Homophones, palindromes, similes, or onomatopoeias. I can't even say that word. Onomatopoeias. No, onomatopoeias. What? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Well, good thing I don't need to worry about saying it, because the answer that we were looking for here, ladies and gents, is homophones. C. Delgado 6 got that. Matthew and Friends, J. Moscow, Sartaz Ahan, Desi Baby, Zay Cruz, C. Delgado, Luis, Eggsy, Don, Chris. J. Grouse says onomatopoeia. Oh, okay. Onomatopoeia. Yeah, that sounds easier. All right. Raphael Smith got that. Larby got that. Christopher Markham, Tracy, Aaron, and Joe Compton, Larice Johnson. Good stuff, everybody. All right, hold on. Let me get the next one. Here we go. Next question. What is the name of the boat that got shipwrecked on Gilligan's Island? I can tell you guys that I got this one wrong because I've never seen Gilligan's Island. So my answer was wrong on this one. But a lot of people did watch Gilligan's Island because they got the answer. And the answer we were looking for is SS Manow. And yes, I did choose SS Pearl. Okay. C. Delgado got it. J. Moscow, Sartaz, Don. Let's see. Justin was like me. He got it wrong. Haloka got the answer. Eggsy, DJ, Raphael, Tracy, T5 to Great, Mike Parker, Desi Baby, Super Fro, Wayne, Joe, Christopher, Bailey, Wilbur, Blake, Zay, Joseph. All right, good. A lot of people watch Gilligan's Island here. All right, let me try to get one more in before SmackDown starts. The edge of a continent is called the what? Is it the continental fall off, continental dividend, continental shelf, or continental appendage? Oh, apparently it's Minnow, not Manow. Whoops. Whoops. All right, we're back on SmackDown, but if you guess the answer, continental shelf, you, my friends, are right. Some of the people that got it here was Tracy, Eggsy, C. Delgado, Matthew, Dill, Desi, Joe. Sartaz Continental Classic. Let's see. Haloka, Christopher Markham, Brandon, T5 the Great, and Wilbur, Chris,
Nick,
and Showa. All right, we're back.
I heard what you said. I heard all of it. I heard you say I'm not the real WWE champion, but I mean, I have this. I deserve to have this. I am the true rightful
very nice.
WWE champion. Okay?
Keep it, Kevin Owens. Keep it.
And I also heard that ultimatum. You want me to give this back? You say I have to give it back. And I'm sure you'd love for me to agree to this right away and go, yes, my lord. I shall give it back right away, my lord. But you know what, Nick? I think you and I need to have a little discussion. So I'll come into this arena, but on my terms. That means just me and you alone in the ring. No one else. No security guards, no office cronies. Just me, you. And then we can talk.
All right, let's see if that actually happens. All right, what do we got next?
Nonetheless, here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, members of the University of Michigan football team.
Oh, the football team. Oh, that's fun. Oh my God, they all look so young. Wow.
There's nobody as excited
Ooh,
as
little
Tampa
kid.
about Michigan as our cameraman, Jim Brogan, who's shooting this right now, who is a full-time resident of Columbus, Ohio, but a full-time Wolverines fan. Seems dangerous to me. I wouldn't recommend it. But congratulations to the Wolverines. Good luck.
All right, what do they got next? Oh, yeah. Chelsea Green celebration. Here we go. Oh, this should be funny. Oh, my gosh, look how Piper's dressed. I love it. I love the way she looks. Chelsea Green,
Ladies
United
and
States champion
gentlemen,
with her little picture.
please join
That's
me
funny.
in giving a warm welcome to your prettiest, tallest, sparkliest, most beautiful, most popular, first and longest reigning
Everyone needs a friend like
Women's
Piper.
United States
Piper's such a good
champion,
friend.
My bestie, not yours, Chelsea Green.
It's Chelsea Green.
Oh, did they just add that to her intro, or did she have that already? I just noticed that right now. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. Dressed as the Statue of Liberty. That's funny.
I wish she would have stayed on Ellis Island. You're disgusting.
Oh my gosh, she looks so different because of her hair and like the different hat, like the little Statue of Liberty hat. She looks so different like that. I'm so used to seeing her with a little
The
hat.
nation is healing right now, Michael Cole. Just to let it happen, okay? This is good for
I'm also so used to seeing her with the big giant tulle skirt when she comes out.
Canada gifted us Chelsea Green.
That's funny.
That's a gift. That's right. You're still hung up on the whole trash thing from like a year ago. Let it go. Just enjoy the present.
Jay Mosco's like best Statue of Liberty ever. See, Delgado's is greatest U.S. champion of all time. Dylan Pickle says the disconnect between American imagery and Chelsea being Canadian. I know, that's the best part of it all.
You look like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So funny. Oh my God. What is she going to say?
I wanted to take this time to address the fine people of the WWE universe. We did it!
We did it.
We have officially turned the blue brand into the green house.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Now, Fergie once used
Fergie?
GLAMOROUS to
Flying
describe
first class.
this very moment. The moment that the world would feast their eyes on the most glamorous, richest, tannest, sparkliest, tallest, youngest, oldest, longest reigning, first ever WWE Women's United States Champion.
Can't believe we got a Fergie mention for this. That's
And I feel
only
it
Chelsea would. Only
necessary
Chelsea.
to give recognition to the woman that has been there.
Oh my gosh,
through it
she's the
all.
first lady.
The woman who has stood by my side. And if not for her, well, I'd never be here. And that woman is me.
No!
It is my honor.
She did Piper
to
dirty.
bring pride and
No, poor
sexiness to this
Piper.
reign. Because, I mean, let's be honest, if not for me, you'd be stuck with one of those she-trolls in the back. Woof.
She trolls.
Now, to my trash-loving opponent, Michin, I have but two words for you. Good riddance!
Good riddance.
I would say that you two could be a champion like myself, but I'm Canadian and Canadians don't lie.
The crowd.
Okay. Well, what I will say, Michin, is that I'm honestly shocked you even made it that far in the tournament at all. Lastly, folks, I challenge you to ask yourself not what Chelsea Green can do for
Stop
you.
it.
but
Stop
what
it.
you can do for Chelsea Green.
Oh my God.
Now's the time, people. 2025 is the year of red, white, and green.
Chelsea's got a bright future in politics, no doubt about
I
it.
love Chelsea. That was funny.
She may be about to get a.
Poor Piper, though. She got demoted as first
In
lady.
case you forgot, if it wasn't for your goofy friend Piper on Saturday Night Main
Damn.
Event, I
Meechin
would
is
have been
oiled
champion.
up, bro. She is sparkly.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a page out of your book and introduce you to my little friend to give you the ass whooping you deserve.
Well, Meechin's right. If it wasn't for Piper and him, and Chelsea wouldn't be the champion today.
Oh, there goes Piper.
She's
She going in her heels? Yeah. She's got little heels.
Momentarily.
Oh, no. Poor Piper.
Just being waylaid by
Getting
the kendo
beat.
stick. Yeah, once again running interference for the champ. And Chelsea Green, get out of there, champ. Well, typical Canadian.
Oh, bite your tongue, Michael Cole. This is supposed to be America's return to pride and sexiness. Meechin spoiled it.
Oh, my God.
Lady Liberty's lights still burns bright.
All right, there you go. Let's see what we got here. Clown says Piper face turn incoming. I fear so, even though I don't want her to leave
I'm just
Chelsea.
going to ask you this once.
Tiger Claw King
there
says
anything
this
you wanna
promo
tell
was
me
awful. Maybe it
about
went
your
like a
technical
tad
proper
bit
3
too
weeks
long, but it was still very enjoyable.
Terrible. What happened to them sucks. I feel awful.
That's it. Final answer. Okay. See, here's the thing. There's actually 2 eyewitnesses to what happened. Guys, thank you so much. Mr. Aldis.
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Aldis.
Pretty deadly out
witnessed what
here,
happened,
about to
correct?
snitch.
Correct. So I need a simple yes or no.
I just don't know if I remember, Nick. Do you? Oh, do I
Don't
remember
make
too
Pretty
much?
Deadly
Oh,
into
maybe we would remember
snitches.
better if there was some funding on the table for a future Tony-winning musical. What do you say?
Maybe I'll have all the time in the world for your musical if you're unemployed.
Oh.
Oh, so it was Garza. Garza. It was Garza. Oh, sorry, Garza. It was
Garza. It was Garza. 100%?
100%. It was Garza, yeah.
Cool. We just saw him a second ago.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Say less.
Hey, yo, Garza!
Well, you know what? To be fair, Garza deserves this, guys, because he was snitching last week, so you got to take him out now.
I'm not dealing with this tonight. You two, take it to the ring now.
All right. It's fine with me. We get Street Profits versus Humberto and Angel Garza. All right. So I wanted to thank King of Apple Juice, by the way, who says, I just subscribed to your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. On the road to 200K, on the road. Thank you so much, King of Apple Juice. Seriously, thank you so much. Aaron Cave says we need a Pretty Deadly musical. Well, they've talked about it so much that you would think it would happen at some point, right? Like you really, really do think so. Let's see what else we got here. Dill the Pickle says Cars is about to be so confused. It's because he snitched. This is punishment for him being a snitch. Now someone snitched on him, even though he didn't even do it. Alrighty, but let's go ahead and return to our game. And in the meantime, if you haven't already, please make sure you guys click that subscribe button. As I did mention, I'm on the road to 200K. I'm trying super hard to get there. It's kind of, tough. But I'm so close, honestly. I'm actually really close to 192. So hopefully by the end of January, I would have hit 200K. Hopefully. Let's see if it happens. All right, but in the meantime, this is actually a good point. Zay Cruz says Netflix is the perfect place for Pretty Deadly, the musical. Yeah, but definitely not like week 1, though. Not week 1. But then again, I think Pretty Deadly might stick around on SmackDown. Who knows? All right, let's get back to our game. So for those of you who just got here, we are playing the if you can answer 27 of the 30 of these random knowledge questions, you are an absolute genius. So this is where we left off. Which food doesn't have an expiration date? Is it honey, rice, ketchup, or ginger? Thank you so much, Christopher. Thank you for saying I'm your favorite YouTuber. Woo! Alrighty, and everyone's sending in the answer. Here we go. The answer that we were looking for is honey. Nicholas Crenson got that. Dawn, Aaron, Superfro, Brandon, Matthew and Friends, Desi Baby, Christopher Markham, Chris Holsinger, Johnny Terry, Luis, C. Delgado, Bailey Darley, J. Moscow, Wilbur, Taylor, Andrea, let's see, Tracy WV, One Buck, Chris Robinson, Joe Compton, and Tracy and Larice. Good stuff, guys. All right, here's the next one. Think of Me is a song in which musical? Is it The Lion King, Cats, The Phantom of the Opera, or Pippin? All right. So if you chose the answer to be The Phantom of the Opera, you are right. And fun fact, The Phantom of the Opera is my favorite movie ever. So I was very happy when this question popped up because I 100% knew it. And The Phantom of the Opera soundtrack is one of my favorite soundtracks ever. Love The Phantom of the Opera. Tiger Claw Gaming also had The Phantom of the Opera. Jay Moscow, Nicholas Crenson, Wilbur, Dawn, Delayed Gratz, Desi Baby, Superfro, Zay Cruz, Larice Johnson, Andrea, and we are back on SmackDown. Good job, everyone.
Montez Ford wasted little time going right after Berto.
Chris Robinson's like, are you giving us the finger behind the whiteboard? How dare you not get my favorite movie, The Phantom of the Opera?
This aggression may be exactly what Montez.
Oh, Nicholas Crenson says their older brother is a theater actor. Oh, yes. So then you definitely knew this, right? For sure. How do you not? One of the, I think it was the longest running Broadway on New York, but I think they took it out, didn't they? Isn't like The Phantom of the Opera done in New York now? I'm not sure. I feel like I saw that somewhere.
First of all, why are Pretty Deadly stooges? Because they gave this up. Allegedly. Because they were afraid to get fired. Fair enough. Across the ring, and look at this. Montez Ford now with a close.
Chris Holsinger says the SmackDown Watchalong is going to be a regular thing now that it'll be 3 hours. I haven't decided. I truly have not decided. I might, because it might be a good idea to do them, but I might not do them every Friday, but I would definitely try to do some watch-alongs. I haven't really decided, to be honest, because obviously it's a huge commitment, but regardless, I'm still going to be watching SmackDown, so my question is, why not? You know, why not? But to stay tuned until I make an official decision.
They deserve the opportunity because it was.
Also, what's up to Christian Jordan? Christian, I always love when you hop in here because you use a lot of emojis, and I love emojis, so thank you. Yep, I agree with Delayed Gratz, who says 3 hours is a long show for a Friday night. Like, it'll probably be fun on the road to WrestleMania, but after WrestleMania, it's going to be like, oh, fuck, do I have to sit here for 3 hours? Yes, you do. We got Wayne here who says it's difficult for a 3-hour show. No, it really is difficult, honestly. It really, really is. Bailey Darley says I'm stupid according to BuzzFeed. But you do have to get at least 27 out of 30. So once you get 3 wrong, you're dumb according to BuzzFeed.
This could potentially be catastrophic with forearms by Angel.
Matthew and Friends says, I feel like it will be easier than 3 hours on a Monday. No, I actually feel like Fridays, 3 hours is harder than Mondays, 3 hours. Because Mondays, we've had years of training of watching 3-hour Raws. SmackDown, we're not so used to it. And on a Friday, we kind of just want to chill.
Tag made. Here comes Montez Ford. The uber athletic Ford now. A big shoulder tackle. And you mentioned the aggression. We've seen it all over the place tonight on the Profits. Off the double team. Cup under the leg, and Angel will break things up before the 3 count.
By the way, we are watching the Umberto Angel match versus the Street Profits. Which, to be honest, there's really not that much to... like, I don't really care about this match because neither team are hot right now. None of them. Like, they never do anything with Angel and Umberto, which, by the way, I think Umberto's just Berto now. The Street Profits have died down a whole bunch. I really do think that Montez Ford should go solo. It would be refreshing. Same thing for Angelo Dawkins. And unfortunately, they never did anything with Angel and Berto, so you never really take them seriously in their matches, which really sucks, but that's just the way that it is. But anyways, we are back here on a commercial break. Chris Holzinger, you're insane. You're insane. He says, what if they made NXT 3 hours? Are you crazy? I think I would retire. I'd be like, all right, guys, that's it. I'm done. It was nice, a nice ride, but I'm out. I don't know if I can sit down and watch 3-hour Raws, 3 hours NXT, then Dynamite, and then 3 hours of SmackDown. And then on this 3-hour talk, Tony Khan's going to be like, hey, let's add another hour to Dynamite. Or, hey, plus there's also supposed to be that new show. And then there's also Collision. No, I'm done, guys. I would be so fried by then. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. Chris Holzinger, you're wild. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of our game here. Here we go. The question is the topic is, if you can answer 27 of the 30 of these random knowledge questions, you're an absolute genius. So once you get 3 wrong, you're not a genius no more. All right, but here's the next one where we left off. Yamaha makes all of the following except, is it jet skis, pianos, ice skates, or motorcycles? And I actually got this one wrong when I took the test. Melissa Cabello says, Denise, what time will you start your live stream tomorrow? I'm going to start my live stream probably 5 or 10 minutes before the main card begins. Yeah, like 5 or 10 minutes before the main card begins. All right, and everybody here, by the way, who got the answer of ice skates was correct. And yes, my dumbass chose pianos. Delayed Gratz got this one right. Dawn, Sartaz, Eggsy, Dominic Carranza, Desi Baby, Christopher, Raphael, Johnny Terry. Oh, Johnny Terry got it wrong too, like me. He also chose pianos. Wayne also got it, Chris Holsinger, and Joe Compton, as well as Tracy, Luis, Aaron, C. Delgado. I hate everybody who got it right. I was the only person and like one other person that got pianos. Matthew and Friends was like, there's no way you guessed piano. Yes, I did. Because the only thing I knew Yamaha made was motorcycles. Like, I didn't realize that they made more than motorcycles. Like, that was all I knew. All right. So, I got that one wrong. I think I got 2 wrong in general. So, I missed the cut by 1 question. So, I think I'm technically still a genius, according to BuzzFeed.
Oh, wow.
The Lady Grad says, I just never heard of Yamaha ice skate. Yeah. Telling you. Matthew and Friends says his family had a Yamaha piano. See, that makes sense why you would know. Yeah, for sure.
Dominating here. What's Garza? Perhaps proving they deserve a championship opportunity down the road.
We keep asking why they would attack the Street Profits. Perhaps this is why you end up in this opportunity and you get to establish dominance.
Tracy WB says, did they announce the matches for 0 Hour yet? Let me check.
Burn out with a drop kick right to the back of the neck of Fool.
Enjoying this methodical pace from Los Garza. The Lucha Libre style generally much faster paced, but Los Garza.
No, not yet. 8 matches on the card. No pre-show matches announced just yet.
Looking to make the most of this chance. Yeah,
So that's where we're at. I hope they leave it at this amount, by the way, the eight matches. I hope they don't add any more matches. I think we're good where we're at.
And Ford desperately needs to get to his corner and tag in Angelo Dawkins. Cover and a kick out by Ford again, who's staying in this.
Clown says Yamaha made all the keyboards in 80s metal videos. Oh, see, there you go. Another reason I should have gotten that one right. Ringside Rebel says Yamaha made my socks. That's so funny.
Montez some time, scrambled the brains of
XC Check Deadeye says, Denise Salcedo, do you watch Lucha Libre? I used to watch a lot more than I do now. I'll tell you that much. A lot more than I do now. Because now all of everything with WWE and AEW has completely taken over my life. And there's times where, like, when I'm not watching wrestling, that I just, like, my rule is no wrestling right now, you know? When I'm not watching wrestling, I'm like, that's it. I need a break, like mental break. I need to watch anything else but wrestling so that I can not be in the zone the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, it's made me watch less sometimes of other things that I used to watch a lot of. The Eggsy, thank you so much for asking.
Flat out intensity by Dawkins.
McDiesel says, Denise Salcedo. That's funny. Denise.
Keeping his team in this fight, but Dawkins looks all too happy to continue pouring on a punishment tag. Things are about to get worse for Berto.
Yeah, they really need to heat both of these teams up. I'm telling you, they need to. I know everybody loves the Street Profits. I love the Street Profits, but they need to break up. But, you know, they're not going to, especially because they are a fully fledged tag team, and we don't have very many fully fledged tag teams. So you don't want that to happen, but at the same time, they just need something new.
Oh, goodness. Look at the
Oh, what are they doing here? Oh, they just threw him. Okay. I don't know. I was expecting something else. Beautiful moonsault, though. And another beautiful moonsault. Wait, are they actually going to get a win? Oh, wow. I was about to say there. I was going to be shocked if they actually gave Berto and Angel Garza a win.
Very nearly ended this for his team.
I've been so shocked. So shocked. I was like, what?
Beautiful moonsault to the outside. Berto with one on the
Poor
inside.
guys, like they always have them jobbing. Garza and Berto always jobbing to everybody. It sucks. But
across the ring, meanwhile, Angelo Dawkins
just pounced Angel in the next week.
yeah, see, they're about to lose.
Tag made.
Street Profits on the verge.
Oh, and Electro Lopez.
La Madrina coming to the aid of her team.
Oh, there's beef that. Damn, beef that with a pump kick. All right, dive. Takes them both out.
Ford now chucking Angel back inside at the feet of Angelo Dawkins. Could the second time be the charm? Tag.
Ford legal, and he's gonna fly.
And there you go. 1, 2, 3. This is what I mean. They never win nothing. So that's why when you send them out there, no one expects them to win. So it's just a throwaway match. That's why nobody cares. Because they never have them win. So you've already established that these guys are jobbers on the show. Which sucks ass, but hey, that's where we're at. That's what they do. What can you say? Baker says a fun match to say the least. Yeah, it's better than what we normally get.
With a big time kick
We got Nicholas here who says, this past week has been great. A good episode of Dynamite, SmackDown, World's End tomorrow. We got to see one of the best matches ever last weekend live in Iowa. Love wrestling. Oh, I love when you get to see a good match live, man. And I feel like for the most part, I think World's End will be good tomorrow. There's a lot of matches that there's no way it can be bad, you know? I think there'll be some good stuff on the show. Thank you, Nicholas. Matthew and Francis, time to send them to NXT. They were on NXT for a minute, and they were getting like vignettes and things like that. They were showing a little bit of their family history, and then they didn't go anywhere, like nowhere. They ended up treating them exactly the same that they get treated on the main roster, and then I think they got like drafted. I'm not even sure what happened, but yeah, unfortunately, they just don't ever do nothing with them. Devon Williams says, who's ready for the 5-hour pay-per-view tomorrow? Yeah, it'll be a long one. It'll be long, but it'll be a good time.
The saber of the United States Championship. Talking about honor. Spare me.
All right, Andrade is getting a vignette.
Wrestling technique. There is no one better than Andrade. Your mind games, they don't scare me. You show me the kind of man you really are. A man with no respect. You took my title opportunity. So now I'm coming for you. And when we face off, I will expose you. And after that, I deliver the message. Everyone will remember one thing. Andrade is inevitable.
All right, Andrade is inevitable. I love it.
It takes place next week on the very first Friday night.
All right, what are they promoting?
2025 as we go to
Moves to 3 hours. SmackDown next Friday. Andrade versus United States Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. All right, so they're going to feed Andrade to Shinsuke. Andrade's going to give him a hell of a match. Andrade's going to look like $1 million, and then Shinsuke Nakamura will retain. Exactly what's going to happen. All right, and WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax versus Naomi. Oh, okay. All right, that'll be fun. What else? All right, that's all they've announced so far for next week. We got Joe Compton in the building who says, fun fact, Montez Ford served in the same unit as I did in my second enlistment in the Marine Corps. Shout out to 1st LAR Battalion in Camp Pendleton, California. Dude, wow. I mean, earlier we were talking about you know, having served in the Army, so thank you so much for sharing this fun fact. I didn't even realize that that's where Montez Ford had been. That's very, very cool, man. Very, very honorable too, man. So awesome, Joe. Thank you so much as always for everything you've done. Joe did, I think he said it was like 20 years in the service, 21, I believe you said, Joe. So really, really long time and incredible, Joe. Thank you so much. And up next, we got Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes. I believe this is our main event. No, we still got the KO Cody Rhodes stuff. So we got Sami, Carmelo versus KO and Sami. And yes, Joe Compton confirms it is the 21 years. He did 21 years of service. 21 years. Incredible. Zay Cruz says, it's so dope. Thank you for your service. Christopher Markham says, nice, Joe, and thank you for your service. Hell yeah, man. All right, let me mute this. All right, let's see. Alex says they're supposedly going to make us sit through Netflix ads, non-skippable. Yeah, if you're watching live, we're going to get them ads. I wonder if you get ads if you're not watching live, though. Like, if you watch on a replay, do you still get the ads? Probably, huh? Probably. All right, let's go ahead and get into our game here. If you're just joining us, we are doing a BuzzFeed quiz. If you can answer 27 of the 30 of these random knowledge questions, you are an absolute genius. Here's the next one. This is where we left off. The wonder of the natural world is the series of waterfalls on the Brazil-Argentina border. Is it Victoria Falls, Albert Falls, Angel Falls, Iguazu Falls? Sartat says you don't get ads on the $15.99 Netflix Premium. Ooh, good to know. Good to know. Alrighty, and yes, the answer we were looking for, by the way, is it's Iguazu Falls. I'm sorry, I thought it was Angel Falls for a second. I forgot the own question. All right, Iguazu Falls. XC Trek Jedi got that. Bailey Darley got that. Delayed Gratz got that. Let's see. Mick Diesel says Iguana Falls because it sounds good. Cool. Yeah, so it's Iguazu or whatever. Iguazu. Delayed Gratz also got that. And yeah, that's about it. Everyone else had Angel Falls. That's funny. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, it's Iguazu Falls. All right. Next up, we got the next one. Cold brewing coffee removes what? Is it acidity, water, iron, or caffeine? Cold brewing coffee. McDiesel's like, no way, I was right. C. Delgado says, hey, I missed one. Double S says, damn. All righty. And the answer we are looking for is acidity. So who got that? Double S got that. Sartaz, McDiesel, C. Delgado, Desi Baby, Luis, Joe, Eggsy, Wilbur, Clown, Christopher, Markham, J. Moscow, Aaron Cave, Zay Cruz, Tracy, Brandon, Superfro, and Chris LeClaire, Larice Johnson. All right, good stuff, everyone. Let's keep it moving. Here's the next one. Which is considered a nightshade vegetable? Is it broccoli, eggplant, Brussels sprouts, or asparagus? Which is considered a nightshade vegetable? All right, here we go. The answer we were looking for is eggplant. Let's see. A bunch of people got this one, actually. Sartaz, we're also back on SmackDown. Delayed Gratz, C. Delgado, Double S, Alex Elaine, Wilbur 59, Melissa Campeo, Eggsy, Christopher, Raphael, McDiesel, Aaron, Superpro, Joe Compton, Tracy, Darkwing 19, Zay Cruz, Chris LeClaire, Clown, Bailey, John. Oh, Johnny didn't get it. Sorry, Johnny. Jay Moscow, Ash Nicole, Chris Holsinger. Good stuff, everyone. There you go, eggplant. All right, we'll continue the game afterwards. We only have a few questions left.
The king of the answer. There we go. I don't know what that means in Tampa, but in Pittsburgh, they better paint my face.
All right, I only have 2 more questions. We'll do those in the next commercial break.
What are you two up to? What are you after here? It's a little thing the English call quid pro quo. Yeah, we're just saying if we scratch your backs, then maybe you can scratch.
Yeah.
ours.
Listen. I'm not scratching anybody's back, but you guys look out for us.
I like how Champa took that like to mean literally. I'm not scratching anyone's back.
Yes, boy. It's all coming out PD. Yes, boy. Well, excellent. I'll say growing on me. I am a little bit. Yeah, it's a tough.
Hey, Pretty Deadly, look. We want to say, appreciate y'all for the heads up on the Garzas. We was unsure about y'all, but appreciate it. Respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
If I mention it, yeah, ever. Yes, ever. Respect.
Respect.
Hey, let's go talk to Nick Aldis about this tag team match, okay? We need those titles.
Say less.
Let's go.
I like how we're seeing BFAB talk
All due
more
respect,
too.
but if anyone's getting a rematch, it's us.
Sorry, guys. You got to go to the back of the line. Back of the line. Say that. Back up to you.
Hey, guys. Y'all getting played. It wasn't
Apollo.
Garza that attacked you guys. It was DIY. Trust me. I saw it.
Oh, wow. Apollo Crews out here snitching. Wow, we got to put Apollo Crews on the snitch list. Great.
Really confused. Why
Apollo
did Cruz
Crews.
take so long to tell anybody?
Savage.
Here you are calling Pretty Deadly
Can't believe this.
stooges,
What a
and
downfall.
it's actually Apollo the whole time.
What a downfall.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Ash Nicole says, who won Street Profits or the Garza? Ringside Rebel says Ashley both objectively lost. It was definitely the Street Profits, but you know, it is what it is. It's not really going anywhere. Jay Moscow says, is everybody snitching in WWE tonight? For reals. For reals.
Next Friday, and of course, the Raw premiere Netflix a week from Monday. Sammy's had a lot of issues with
We're getting Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes, BTW. That is up next.
Well, that's all the more reason that Sami Zayn should learn to keep his mouth shut. He is here to do business, to talk to Nick Aldis, yet somehow Sami felt it appropriate to tell Carmelo Hayes how to respect Sami's presence in the locker room.
C5 to Great says Smackdown, the house of snitches. Yeah, we need to lay the Smackdown on them snitches for real. Wild. Poor Paulo. Poor Paulo. He never gets used, and they're like, we're finally using you. You're going to snitch on DIY. That is what your job for the day is.
For God's sake.
Bailey Darley asked, which brand will Charlotte be on? No idea, but I'm going to say Raw. I feel like she would be on Raw because of Netflix. And she was last on SmackDown, so I feel like you can definitely switch it up by having her on Raw. Yes, Dawn. Snitches get stitches. McDiesel says, I thought CM Punk helping Damian Priest in a towel was pretty funny stuff. It was. I liked it. It was hilarious. It was random, too. Like, who would have thought that that's how CM Punk would be coming out in 2024? I don't think any of us could have predicted it. And Carmelo Hayes is out here throwing his holiday cards. Oh, they finally showed the Christmas card. Don't miss. Mary Mello, don't miss. It's pretty funny. Hey, that's clever. From him. Oh, I kind of like that. Mary Mello, don't miss. That was funny.
Personally, by Carmelo Hayes, you'd have had time to examine how much time and effort was put into that beautiful holiday greeting card.
My video with Carmelo Hayes where he's choosing the GOAT, that has been my most popular video for like the last 3 or 4 months, guys. If you haven't seen it, it's up here on the channel. It's on a YouTube Shorts. It's got millions of freaking views. It's insane. I think it's my most popular GOAT game video ever that I've ever done. So yeah, people really enjoyed that video.
This matchup tonight is presented by Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep twisted, drink responsibly.
All right, so I'm expecting a nice little wrestling match here.
I would too, as long as I'm on Monday Night
Let's
Raw.
go, Sami Uso. Dude, Sami Zayn has been fucking hustling on these main events, man. He had a main event with Seth Rollins the other day, main event with Drew McIntyre. Now he's out here with Carmelo. Sami Zayn is working.
And even Roman has welcomed Sami back into the fold.
Listen, I'm not the locker room police. Sami Zayn made himself the locker room police as pertains to Carmelo Hayes. That's my point. Thank you.
And Sami Zayn now chopping away at Carmelo Hayes. Sami had a target on his back when it comes to Drew McIntyre. You want to talk about people being the locker room police. How about McIntyre over on Raw? Where does he get off wanting to take out anybody that decides?
See, Delgado says, are you going to the Indianapolis for the Rumble? Yes, I am, actually. I still have to book my hotel and my flight, but I will definitely be there. Yeah, I will definitely be there trying to get some cool content and whatnot.
Kevin Owens, who we're still waiting to see if he's going to show up in the arena here tonight, do the right thing, and hand over the Winged Eagle Championship to Nick Aldis. You want to talk about somebody who's gone off the deep end? How about Kevin
Marky Dark says Sami's also one of the best actors in WWE right now. Dude, he was who many people would consider MVP of WWE for the year. Was it 2023 or 2022? One of those 2 years. He was considered MVP of the year.
Launch himself up over the top. Nope. Carmelo Hayes retreats. Sami, a 4-time Intercontinental Champion, former NXT Champion, as was Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo now dragging Sami outside the ring. And Hayes looking to turn things around. Hayes breathtaking at times. Highly athletic, as is Sami.
Beautiful.
Moonsault off the barricade to take out Hayes. Sami's in control on Friday Night SmackDown.
All right, we're on a commercial break, everyone. We'll continue with this match. But in the meantime, if you guys don't want to take a break and you want to make sure you're always going hard, well, check out Blue Chew, promo code Denise. Are you jobbing now in bed? Do you have dreams of main eventing in the sack? Well, have no fear. Blue Chew is here to help you become the champ. Soon you'll make your babyface comeback and get the finish. Blue Chew is the place to go for chewable versions of sildenafil, tadalafil, vardenafil. These ingredients help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer lasting erections for sexual activity. Woo! The chewable tablets help fight off all forms of ED, which can include performance anxiety and maintaining an erection long enough for sex. A Blue Chew subscription includes a free online consultation, 24/7 medical support, a prescription for chewable, sildenafil, tadalafil, vardenafil, if approved, and discreet delivery straight to your door every month, all from the comfort of your own home at affordable prices. No more in-person doctor visits, no more waiting for appointments, and best of all, no more awkwardness. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to the description box of this video and click on the link and make sure to use the promo code Denise. Alrighty, everyone, and we are back here. Let's go ahead and continue the game that we were on. So let's do this. Here we go. Where was I at? Oh yeah, here it is. All right, here it is. Here it is. We only got 2 more questions, so I'm trying to stretch this out. All right. The hypothalamus is a structure in the brain, heart, lung, or ovary? By the way, for those of you who are just tuning in, we are playing this random BuzzFeed game that I just found, and we've been taking a quiz. We've been taking the quiz. That's funny. All right, I think everyone got this one right for sure, because the answer we were looking for is brain. Good that we all knew that. All right, Delayed Grats got that. Dawn, Joe, Desi, Superfro. We got Eggsy, Maria, Aaron, Brandon, McTaru, Christopher, Charles, Bailey, Dill the Pico, Larice, Wilbur, Tracy, Clown, Johnny Terry. Charles says the water boy taught me. Jay Moscow, Richard Martinez, T5 the Great. Good stuff, everyone. All right, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna save the last one for the next commercial because there's still 22 minutes left to SmackDown, and you know you're about to get like 40 commercials still in those 22 minutes. So I'm gonna save the last question for the next commercial so that I can have something for the commercial. That's funny. All right. All right, here we go. We're back on SmackDown.
Raw goes hard.
By the way, do we have anybody who's new here? Anybody who's on the show for the very first time? If you are, let me know. We got David Kaplan here. Thank you so much, David, for the super chat. He says, I loved your interview with Mina. How charming is she in real life? She is one of a kind. Also, what was your favorite pay-per-view of the year and match? I would say my favorite pay-per-view of the year for WWE was definitely WrestleMania. It was very, very fun. My favorite WWE match was probably CM Punk and Drew McIntyre in the Hell in a Cell. Love the feud, love the match. And then, yes, Mina was so freaking lovely, guys. She's just a lovely person. She's got so much charisma, like you said. People are loving her clips. I'm sharing them on my Instagram and YouTube. And people are just like obsessed with the Mina clips that I've been posting. So yay. She did Never Have I Ever with me, and it was so adorable. Check out the interview. It's already got over 10,000 views. So check it out. Maybe it'll get some more views. And I think if you are a Mina Shirakawa fan, you might want to watch the interview. She's very, very fun in it, and you learn quite a bit about her. David, thank you for the super chat.
What's that thing that
Darkwing 19, don't lie to me. You're not new here. I know you. Wilbur 59, thank you so much for being a new person here. Mike Rouse,
Tremendous
also not
athleticism.
new. Don't lie to me. Ringside Rebel,
Carmelo
thank you
Hayes
so much for being new here and joining. I hope you're having a good time. Let's see. I feel like some people are quizzing me. Does she really remember me? I'm just going to say I'm new. Unless you change your username, then I won't really know for sure. Because you can change your username and it'll completely throw me off.
Carmelo Hayes'
Alex says, my second time and finally subscribed. Yes, dude. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you. Double S, not new. Zay Cruz, not new. Tracy says, I'm not new. I'm vintage.
I'm a journalist.
Yes, you are vintage. A la Michael Cole. Vintage.
Sami now with the right hand to Hayes.
All right, let's see this match.
Leapfrog. Big clothesline.
I love that backwards leapfrog
Dug down deep for that one.
from Sami. That was cool.
Carmelo flat on his back, and now Zayn has a chance to rally.
Yes, Dawn, I agree with you on this. She says, don't forget, Denise, with the first PLE, keep track of your favorite match. Make it easier on yourself when you do the end of the year show. Dude, there's so much stuff that I've been thinking about for the end of the year where I'm like, wow, I should have kept track throughout the year. And it was the same thing I said at the end of last year, and I still didn't do it. But this time I have to. I absolutely have to, because even when I was creating quizzes, there was things that I just don't remember, you know? And so much happened throughout the year where I'm like, damn, I should have made the questions as I went along with the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, build up all the questions so that the end of the year I can have like 500 trivia questions. So I'm definitely going to keep some better notes for the following year for sure. I have to.
Take another look at this.
Hey, we got Janica in the building. What's up, Janica? Sartan says, are you going to Wrestle Dynasty? No, tickets to Japan are like literally the price of my rent. So yeah, no thanks. I can't do it. It's too expensive. Thank you so much, Daniel, for the very kind comment, by the way.
Sami able to intercept.
Yes. Zay Cruz says you have to do WWE Jeopardy because you have to redeem yourself from that AW Jeopardy video that you did. I think if I do a WWE video, though, I'll probably be hosting it instead of actually playing. So, nice code breaker from Carmelo. Yeah, I feel like my strength is more in being the host than being an opponent. Than being a challenger. That was not good. Alvin White Jr. says, speaking of trivia, that Jeopardy game on here was hilarious. Thank you for watching that. That was so much fun to make. And then I think all of us were on, like, just chatting for like 3 hours after that. Literally, it could have been a podcast. We were just chilling, hanging out. So it was very, very nice. I don't remember the last time we did that, like, on a stream. Really, it was cool. Thank you, Alvin. Also, thank you so much to John Pitts for coming on here and sending a nice little message. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day, too. Taylor Cannon says that AEW Jeopardy game was absolutely hilarious. Bro, that was fun. It was fun, but it was stressful. Nice clothesline there from Sami. Bailey also watched the Wrestle Talk quiz. Yes, I was on the Wrestle Talk video. Santi and I teamed up as a tag team on Wrestle Talk. It was fun. It was another fun one. You guys don't know this, but there was so many technical difficulties that Luke and Tempest were having. Oh my god, that video took like 3 hours to do because they were having so many Wi-Fi issues. It was a long shoot for sure.
Hayes is in deep, deep trouble. Sami's got him where he wants him. Went for the haluva kick, and Carmelo Hayes said, stop tonight. Smart move. Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, here we go. Braun's going to come out there first. Carmelo's face. What? Oh, here we go. So Sami's going to win. There's the bloodline. Who guessed it earlier? Someone was like, wait for the bloodline. They're going to interfere in this match. Well, my friends, you were right. If you guessed that the bloodline was going to interfere, yes, they did.
You asked for this, Sami. Tonga though runs into a moon as Sami looks to rally. The Samoan winner.
Ah.
Shoulder first to the post. Sakawa though blasts through Zayn.
Oh, he's got Carmelo. It looks like Braun Strowman is torn between continuing the beat up on Carmelo or helping Sami, but he chose to help Sami. See, Delgado says give Jacob Fatu every belt.
No fear from the new tribal chief.
Nice shoulder tackle. Ooh, are we going to get Solo versus Braun Strowman? Oh, there's Fatu! Oh, he's coming from Braun Strowman! Meaty men doing meaty things! Let's go! Fatu, take his ass out, Fatu! Take his ass out! Come on! Come on, Fatu, get him! Freaking get him! No, you... Okay, good. Take him down. But I wanted like more of a confrontation between Braun and Fatu, not the whole bloodline. Damn, that was a tease. They really did that to us. They just teased us. I wanted a little bit more there, you know. I was ready for it. I wanted the meat.
To send a message, because a week from Monday at the Netflix premiere,
beautiful moonsault. I'm like, beautiful moonsault. Bro, what a tease, man.
To prove who the real tribal chief is. Solo just said, Roman, I'm coming for you. And another spike to Zayn. January 6th, it's all about the Ula Fala. There can only be one tribal chief.
Oh, good. I don't have to change my thumbnail photo. I literally chose a picture from last week's SmackDown because I figured we'd see the exact same thing on this week's SmackDown for the thumbnail. And I chose a picture of Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline throwing the ones up. And they did it here on SmackDown. So now I can keep last week's picture and not have to change it for this week. I had a feeling. I'm like, we're going to see that this week. I'll be okay. Oh, we're back on commercial break. Alrighty, we are still with 13 minutes left on SmackDown. Everyone's like, vintage Denise, meat. Bro, I was ready to get my meat graphic out and everything, and they just left me hanging. All right, let's go ahead and get that last and final question. Yeah, let's do this. So, hope you guys did good in this trivia quiz. We have one final question left. Let's see what it is, because I don't remember. All right. Oh God, this is kind of easy. 5 for fighting is a reference to a penalty in which sport? Come on, guys. Even I know this. Even I know this answer. We got Short King the Goat who says Meat Mania. Ringside Rebel says, look at all this beef. All right, and the answer, if you chose hockey, that is the correct answer. I knew that. I was stunned that I knew that. All right, let's see. Who do we got? C. Delgado, Delayed Gratz, Darkwing 19, Richard Martinez, Chris, Don, Wilbur, McDiesel, Christopher, Carlos, Aaron. Larry says hockey's his favorite sport. We got Bailey Darley, McTaro, Did the Pickle, Wayne, Ebony, Austin Wright, Clown, Maria, Joe, Taylor, John Terry, Luis, Dominic, and Tracy. Chris Robinson says never leave meat hanging. Bruce, Phillip, Jay Mosco, Daniel, Charles, and pretty much everybody. Super Froze, Yep, there you go. That was the last question. I felt like that was pretty easy. Honestly, everyone did really good. So congratulations. By BuzzFeed standards, you guys are all geniuses. Thanks to BuzzFeed. Also, yeah, I just steal quizzes from them because it's just easier. So, you know, shout out to them for putting out the quizzes and I don't have to do work, honestly. Hello to Raymond Reigns. Thank you so much for hopping on to the stream. Thank you very much. All right. In the meantime, actually, let me pop up another graphic here for everybody. 1 second. We could make this as a fun little thing to do here. Hold on. This one did really good on Twitter. Everybody loved this. So I might as well do it here. Let's see. Apparently I don't know how to download. Where did it go? Okay, there it is. Okay. Upload. 1 second. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. Here is our next topic. I posted this on social media. So let me know, who are you guys inviting to your Christmas party? You can only pick one person, though. It's either going to be Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, Roxanne Perez, Bianca Belair, or Seth Rollins. Who is your pick? Also, we're back here on Raw, on SmackDown. We got, okay, let's see. Tracy picks Kevin. We got Sartaz picking Bianca Belair. Emily picks Rhea Ripley. Joe Compton picks Liv. Bailey picks Liv. Let's see. We got Sartaz picking Bianca. Jay Moscow picks LA Knight. Sartaz Bianca. Maria Bianca. Everything Pro Wrestling Bianca. C. Delgado says Kevin Owens because he's Canadian. One Buck also picks Liv. Tiger Claw Gaming says Liv. Wow, we're getting so many Livs. Larice Johnson, Liv. McTaru, Liv. Dill, Seth. Taylor, Bianca. Roberta, Liv. Christopher, Seth. DJ, Roxy. Roxanne, Christopher. Chris Holsinger, Liv. Eggsy, Rhea. Don, Rhea. Charles Raidhard, thank you so much for sending in a super chat. He says, my 12-year-old got into wrestling because of 2K22 and now could beat Phil in AEW and WWE Jeopardy. Let's go. I need to do the WWE Jeopardy. Thank you, Charles, for the nice super chat.
There's only one thing left to do.
Thank you so much.
Do the right thing.
All right, let me see what Kevin Owens is going to say.
The Winged Eagle Championship belt.
Is that the right thing in your mind?
Darkwing 19.
Because I think that's the worst thing I could do. Explain to me why I would give you this back. This is the only bargaining chip I have. This is the only way I can make sure I get what's fair, that I get what I deserve. And you know what that is, Nick Aldis? That is a rematch for the undisputed WWE Championship, where a referee cannot rob me of my victory.
So what does that mean?
What happened at Saturday night's main event? You want this back? You can have it back, but Cody needs to come take it. Give me my rematch.
Give me my rematch. The way he said it. Give me my rematch.
I had Cody Rhodes beat. You know it. He knows it. Everyone knows it.
Give me my rematch. I don't know why that was funny.
I already said that this was not a negotiation. I already said that there would be immediate and severe consequences if you didn't hand that over, but maybe you need me to spell it out to you in plain English. Hand the belt over,
or you're fired.
Or you never set foot in a WWE ring again.
Throw some balls, Nick Aldis. Say you're fired if you don't give back the belt. Say the F word, fired. Oh, there's Cody. Sartaz says Kevin Steen is better than Stardust. Honestly, though, you're right.
I'm going to say this once, and I'm not going to share too much. For the sake of your health, for your sake, for my sake, for the company's sake, please turn around and walk away and let me handle this.
Nick Aldis, you ain't handling nothing. Oh my gosh, me and Cody Rhodes are dressed like twins. We both got the same coat. Except Nick, I'm sure his is like more than my house.
I'm not gonna walk away. And respectfully, I don't want Kevin to hand you that title. I don't want you to make a martyr of somebody who is begging to be a martyr. See, you have said so much, Kevin. You've made this about what you think it's about. You've thrown up these sheets of logic. Allow me to punch a huge hole in that. You said the problems with you and I stem from me teaming with a man that tried to end your livelihood, teaming with a man who made your life a living hell. Rewind to Saturday night's main event where you did the exact same thing to me. It's not about what you're saying, Kevin. When you met me, I was young, I was hungry, I was angry. I was just trying to climb the ladder like all of us, right? And I was doing it for me. I don't do this for me anymore, Kevin. I haven't for quite some time. I do this for my girls. I do this for these fans. I do this for that announcer sitting over there who believed in me before everybody else. I do it for my cousin who's the timekeeper, my little buddy who's sitting in the front row. I do it for my mentor, Randy Orton, who you put on the shelf and denied these people the privilege of seeing. And I do it for people who have put faith in me, a man who handed me the Winged Eagle and said one night only so that we could give the fans something special. So it's not your responsibility, Nick. It's mine to take that back from you. I do it for my family and everyone. You don't do it for nobody. Shut the hell up! Shut the hell up! I have had absolutely enough. Let me ask you the simplest of questions. Were we friends before I was WWE champion? Yes. Are we friends now? Absolutely not.
Damn.
You want a match where the ref doesn't screw you? Great. I want a match where the ref can't stop what I'm gonna do to you.
Okay, I hear you, Cody. Not bad. Let's see what Nick Aldis is going to do. He's going to give him the rematch, but for the Winged Eagle title, or for both, who knows? Yep, see, he's about to make it again. I won't be surprised if they do it for next week's show. For like the first SmackDown of 2025.
Climbing. So let's do just that. Take that championship. Take this championship. Hang them high up.
Oh, a ladder match?
Kevin Owens. Ladder match.
Yes! I love me a ladder match. Yay! Look at Kevin Owens' face. He's so excited. Do it, Nick Aldis. Make it official already. Shake hands. Bump belts. Pinky promise.
At the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens.
Oh, it's at the Rumble.
Cody
So the
Rhodes
Rumble?
for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Bro, that's forever from now.
In a ladder match.
All right, till the Rumble. Okay, ladder match, Royal Rumble, Cody, KO. That's like in more than a month. The Royal Rumble's February 1st. See, Delgado says, hell yeah, I get to see this live. Joseph Boza says it's only 5 weeks away. It's a long time.
I'll see you there.
All right, shake on it, bud. I don't think Cody's going to shake his hand. I don't think Cody should shake his hand.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's a Cody sold out sign. Oh, that's so lame, KO. He literally just shoved Nick Aldis' body onto Cody Rhodes. That's so lame.
Positioning himself between Owens and Rhodes. Cody Aldis with a damage
Wait.
from a pile driver.
Oh.
Cheap shot after Cheap shot is no good. Piece of. I'm the truth, sir. I'm the truth, sir.
KO is, see, I want him with that belt. Look at him. There's just so much passion there. Like banging his head on the belt.
Carefully, Michael Cole, because come the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens may in fact be the undisputed WWE champion. Kevin Owens has gone off the deep end.
Oh my gosh, he's kissing it. It's great. Kevin Owens is doing some great work, man. Oh, this shot of Cody's terrible. That is so going to be a meme. All right, we are done here with SmackDown. Just a heads up, everybody, I am doing the post show, so give it a minute, and I'm going to wait for Robin to come in. And as soon as Robin gets in here, we can go ahead and start off our post show. So let me just wait for him. In the meantime, let me get this light going. 1 second, everybody. You're going to have to see the behind the scenes. 1 second. Oh, that didn't do anything. Ah. All right, I think this, yeah, looks a little bit better. Okay, I just don't like for when there's no light for here, so I like there to be a light. All right, let me wait for Robin to get in here, and as soon as he gets in here, we'll go ahead and start off the actual SmackDown post show. It'll probably be a mini show. Although I always say that, and then it ends up not being a mini show. But I think for the most part, I don't see why we would be here forever. But I think we can, I think we'll have some good stuff to talk about, especially kicking things off with that ending of that announcement for the first Royal Rumble match, besides the actual Rumbles itself that will be happening on the show. So let me just, yeah, let's give Robin a second. I sent him the link already, so he's good to go on that end. But yeah, in the meantime, we got David Zebra here who says it's time for SmackDown post show with Denise and Robin. Yes. Where's Robin? I don't know where he's at. I'm just waiting. Oh, yeah. There he is. There he is. Hey, Robin. What's up?
What up? What up?
How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Let me get this. We're live already. So let me just get the graphic up here, and not that graphic, wrong graphic. And then we'll be good to go. All right, let's do this. Here we go, everyone. Let's do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0. The last and final SmackDown of 2024 is in the books. It is Friday, December 27th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo. You're listening to Speak Now Pro Wrestling. And as always, I am joined by Robin Lundberg. Robin, what's up? How are you?
I'm all right. You know, I'm in the in-laws crib right now, you know. Getting over the flu, actually. I think it was the flu. Yeah. My son had the flu, so I'm assuming whatever it was that I was feeling was also fluish, but you know, it is what it is. You gotta battle through. You gotta climb that ladder to get over it and grab that metaphorical championship, right?
Yes, I was gonna say, well, thank you so much for still doing the show, even though you're under the weather and you're also someplace else. So thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah.
I was just going to say, you know what really was annoying? More an obstacle than how I felt to this was I'm here, right? And this TV up here did not have USA Network, which is the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. Yeah. So then I'm scrambling to load it on my computer and I'm locked out of my Verizon account. So
I hate when that happens.
So then I start watching the beginning of the show on my phone. And then I go downstairs and the TV there, which is the same network as the one here, has it. So I, watch the first few minutes on my phone, but I'm like panicking because I'm like, I don't want to leave Denise out high and dry, but I can't really do a SmackDown show if I can't watch SmackDown. And I just figured there's no television that doesn't have USA Network.
You know what I think it might be? Do you have the big main cable box in the living room and then the little box in the other room that you were at?
I don't know how their boxes work.
Because that's one thing that I do know, that sometimes the channels are different. If it's like the big box has all the channels, but if you only have the little one, it doesn't have all the same channels. So I think that's the only thing I can think of that
makes sense. I'm not in the main room where the main box is. And I went down where the main box was, and it did have the other channels. So that's you solved it. But I was like totally like, what the hell? I'm like violently scrolling through, because at home I have it set to record, right? So if I'm a few minutes late, I can catch up through the commercials. But I'm scrambling like, oh no, what's going on in the beginning? But all is well. I'm here. I saw the show.
Yes. Okay, good. We're glad we figured that out. We got Anthony Giuliano here, by the way, that kicks us off with our first super chat saying, how was everyone's Christmas? Did you get any WWE gifts? I actually did not get anything wrestling related whatsoever. I didn't even get any Taylor Swift gifts either. But I think the reason why is because if it's Taylor Swift related or wrestling related, I'll probably just go out and buy it myself if I wanted to. What about you, Robin?
Raj got some WWE trading cards as part of the collections, and they're collector's cards. So there were some pretty good ones in there. I didn't get any wrestling related gifts, but I think I'm wearing this. Can you see the Yeet?
There you go. Yeet City, New York.
Yeah,
nice.
New Yeet City from Fanatics Fest. Yeah, but that was the trading cards were the big wrestling related gift in the household.
I love that, man. Hell yeah. Well, Merry Christmas, Anthony, and I hope you had a good one. We got Kevin Zwicker here who says Chelsea Green is the breakout start of the year in WWE for sure. Look forward to all the content both of you are cooking up for 2025. Thank you so much, man. I'm ready. I'm excited. I feel like both Robin and I got big plans for 2025 and goals that we hope to accomplish, as everybody here does too, I assume. So, man, I can't wait for the new year. I always get excited around this time of year. Like, you always feel like it's a blank slate, right? Like you get to start all over sort of deal.
Yeah, I've been feeling my influence lately too. Like I've had people writing articles up about what I say on YouTube. And also, I mean, that's a good one. That's more positive. I've also had people literally steal my YouTube videos, put an effect on my voice, and then put me under B-roll and upload it as originals. There's also a TikTok account that is only clips of me that doesn't give me credit as well, but I'm taking it all as flattery.
Just take it all as publicity. Although I know it can be sometimes a little weird. You're like, wait, why would you do that? This literally makes no sense whatsoever. But hey, at least you know that somebody cares about what you're saying and what you're doing. So take that as a pro.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really publicity when they're totally,
Yeah, I know. I'd be pissed. I would be filing copyrights left and right. Thank you, Kevin. All right, we got Anthony Giuliano here who says, I just got sick too. It's going around. Yeah, everybody, unfortunately. I'm good, man. I haven't gotten sick this winter. Great, now I'm gonna, just because I said it. But Anthony,
did something happen though? I saw you posting about something. What happened? You were attacked by bees, and then the power went out. Maybe
no. Okay. The bees thing. No, it was not bees. Wasps. That's what it was. There was wasps. When was that? That was on December, the first week of December. There was a wasp little house. Thankfully, my husband got it. He poisoned it. He killed it and got rid of them. But they had gone into my house. And of course, it happened when he wasn't home. So the wasp had gone into my house, literally chased me down. It was the worst experience of my life. I started crying, Robin. It was horrible. I don't even want to relive that moment. And then the power went out. Thankfully, I didn't really suffer from that, but it happened for a lot of SoCal residents. The power went out Christmas Eve. So a lot of people, unfortunately, could not, celebrate Christmas Eve, or it ruined their Christmas Day because there was some sort of an explosion in one of the nearby Edison plants. And so 40,000 people were left without power or any electricity. And for me, the only really thing that it affected me was there was no street lights at all, which was so weird. But other than that, everything else, for the most part, was fine. So I couldn't really complain about that one.
I was stung by a dead wasp once.
Oh, hell no.
I stepped on a dead wasp with a bare foot. And I also was stung by a bee in the mouth because it was in my soda. And I drank it. Yeah.
No. Okay, see, Robbie, you need to know this about me. I am terrified of bugs and insects and all of that. So when I hear or see stuff like this, right now, my face is burning. Hearing you talk about this and me talking about this, my face here, it's burning.
See, I'm the one, I try to save the insects. because I don't like taking lives of any kind.
Oh!
So I'm always like, everybody else is freaking out, kill the bug, and I'm trying to procure
No,
it.
you're one of those. I
and give
hate
it
that,
freedom.
Robin. I hate that. I'm like, sorry. I know everyone. I'm sorry. I love animals. I'm a big giraffe person. Kill the damn bug. I don't care. I don't care. Kill the bugs.
Why giraffes specifically?
I love giraffes. They're my favorite. I was just talking about them like 10 minutes ago. So for me, I'm like, save all the animals. Yes, but kill the bugs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't. All right, everyone. We got to get into SmackDown. So let's do this. Here we go. What went down on today's show? I want to go ahead and kick things off with the biggest thing, which is what closed off the show, which was, first of all, we got to give some shout outs to Sami Zayn, dude, because Sami Zayn is constantly hustling, man. He was in a main event a couple weeks ago against Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. Today, he's out there working against Carmelo Hayes. All of that was really great stuff. That was one thing that happened on the show that we'll get to in a minute. But what I do want to kick things off with, is the actual confrontation between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. That was the thing that I was kind of getting mixed up on. But Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, they have this confrontation because Kevin Owens has the Winged Eagle belt. He took it from Cody. Nick Aldis is trying to get him back. He threatened him. He said, if you don't give this championship back, I'm going to not have you ever welcomed back here in a WWE ring, right? So, of course, Kevin Owens is like, no, I don't want to give this belt back. In fact, I want a rematch. So we are going to be getting a ladder match for the title, Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. And when I first heard this, I was like, damn, that seems like forever from now. But someone pointed out it's just 5 weeks away. So even though it feels like a long time, because that's when they said Royal Rumble, I thought, really? Till the Royal Rumble? I felt like we could have done this on next week's SmackDown, to be honest. But I get it. Royal Rumble, cool. This is our first big match that we got announced for the show. Obviously, aside from the men's and women's annual Rumble match. But what did you make of them scheduling this match for the Rumble?
Well, I was kind of with you there for a second. I was like, oh, the first 3-hour SmackDown, they're going to do it big like they are about to do with the first Raw, right? Like, let's give SmackDown some of that attention, some of that love. So I was with you there. I'm not going to be too disappointed about it, though. Like, I get it. And the ladder match stipulation adds a little spice to it. It worked. Like, when you hear ladder match, you got excited. When you heard Cody even tease ladder match, I think you got excited. So as much as the KO and Cody feud, like, you might have thought it was at its end, I did like the pile driver spot. That was well done. I did like Cody's performance tonight. He really sold it. He really delivered it. And KO's done a good job in this role. So I'm not going to complain. And I'd like to give a shout out to somebody who probably won't get as much attention in the midst of this. Nick Aldis really does a terrific job in his role.
He's the best GM that they have, hands down.
Yeah, he's just so, because it's such an easy role to look like a peon in, right? Because
to look like an idiot. Like, you can easily look like an idiot. You're the general manager, this corporate role. You can look like a doofus with all the wrestlers walking all over you.
Yeah, and get pushed around. And even in the way he was pushed around in a sense by Cody, because Cody's kind of calling the shots, right? Nick Aldis still looks strong. Like, an ultimatum with Kevin Owens, like laying down the law, and then even getting physically involved in the altercation at the end. So I just wanted to give Nick Aldis a little credit, because sometimes people in that role don't get the credit. But overall, I thought that was an excellent segment. I thought the show, from the second the Bloodline arrived till the end, really, really picked up. Like, that was a really excellent finish. Not that it was bad necessarily before, but it was kind of run-of-the-mill, I think, for the most part before. A couple of cool spots in between, which we'll get to. But I thought it really picked up, like, put the gas pedal down from the second the Bloodline hit the ring. You had the Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu thing, and then you got to this finish where the performances all around were great. And credit to Cody Rhodes. He killed it on the mic in that segment.
That's where all the meat was at. Like, when you said from the Bloodline onwards, that's where, like, most of the news from the SmackDown is going to come from. But I just want to say, I really loved Cody's portion of this promo as well. I thought he freaking killed it when he was going off about how, like, he doesn't just do this for him, right? Like, this isn't just for Cody. He does this for all these people. And he started, like, naming everybody. And then when he named Randy Orton, I thought, ooh, I cannot wait till we get to that Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton feud. Like, we know eventually we got to get that at some point. That has been the anticipated feud for Cody Rhodes for quite a minute now. But here's the thing, when they had said Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes were going to, obviously rehash it out and have another matchup, I was kind of thinking like, okay, sure, like I'm excited about it, whatever. But once I found out it was going to be a ladder match, I was thrilled about this because it's been a minute since we've seen Kevin Owens in a ladder match. It's been a longer even minute since we've seen Cody Rhodes in a ladder match. He hasn't defended his title, and correct me if I'm wrong, but for the most part, everything has been like a generic, like there hasn't been a stipulation really for any of his matches, right? Since defending the title, because him and AJ didn't have any stips. No, like it feels like Logan and him didn't have a stip. So this is like the first big one with an actual stipulation in the matchup.
And when was the last big one-on-one ladder match?
Ooh, dude. Oh, that's a good question. The last big one-on-one ladder match that we got.
Because I feel like all of them I can remember in recent times are chaotic with a bunch of people.
All I remember is, for all that's popping into my head is the NXT ladder matches that we've gotten. Like, those are the ones that, here, I knew this. I knew Sheldon was going to know this. He said him versus AJ at, yeah, I Quit match. But that one was not good, by the way. Cody versus AJ in the I Quit match. That was a stipulation match, but no, that one was not that good. But yeah, in terms of the last singles ladder match, I don't really remember.
Like, especially like on a big level. Like, I don't remember a real, because I mean, obviously they had a ladder match at WrestleMania, but that was tag. They had the Money in the Bank, but that's the way it is structured. I'm drawing a blank on the last big mano a mano ladder match.
Dude, yeah, all I'm thinking right now is like more like NXT stuff. I'm remembering obviously the women's ladder match that they did this year. Obviously your Money in the Bank ladder matches. And it kind of seemed like they took a little bit of a minute on those. But yeah. All right. Let's see. Also, another stipulation match Sheldon points out was Cody versus Solo. Was at SummerSlam, was with the Bloodline rules, and then September 13th versus Solo in the steel cage match. Yes, that's right too. So yeah, he did have a couple of stipulation matches. All right, it kind of just didn't feel like he had many, but
it just shows you some of those matches were forgettable. It's really
which is sad, unfortunately, because I do feel like the steel cage match was good. I just didn't remember the SummerSlam mean the Bloodline rules, because that SummerSlam match was horrible.
Well, and it was also all about Roman's return. So, like really what, Bloodline rules in some sense means here come people.
Also, Larice Johnson here says that WWE just announced that the Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley match is now a last woman standing match for Netflix. Oh, shit. Okay. That kind of adds to it because, of course, this is now their third match together. So, kind of adding to that is huge.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today. I mean, look, they're going to go balls to the wall. They're pulling out all the stops for that first Raw on Netflix. So you got last woman standing between Liv and Rhea, Seth and Punk, Roman against Solo Sikoa. And I'm glad that stupid Tribal Chief Championship rumor was debunked, I think, right? Like, that was the stupidest thing I ever seen.
Oh, the championship belt?
Yeah, because the whole point of the Tribal Chief, status and the Ulafala is that it has the meaning within the family. It doesn't get a meaning by a title. That was always a stupid idea in my mind.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And we got Ryan Adams who's asking if it was Roman versus KO at TLC in 2021. Damn, that feels like forever ago. There's had to have been something else, right? And if there hasn't, then shit, what the hell? All right, well, we'll have to go ahead and figure that out. But we do got a couple of super chats here that I do want to go ahead and pull up. Let's see, where are we at on these? All right, so this is from Sheldon Jackson, who says, honestly, kind of wish WWE would move SmackDown away from Fridays with 3 hours, because that is a lot, especially on Fridays when people have other things they want to do besides sitting at home watching SmackDown. Yeah, so this was something that we talked about last week, Robin, because that was when the announcement was made, was that it's not looking like the third hour is really necessary. Last week, we sat through a really rough edition of SmackDown. This week, like you said, it was the ending of SmackDown, maybe the last 30 minutes of the show, that were really anything super noteworthy, versus everything else was kind of just like, it was there, it was fine, but it wasn't really anything too spectacular.
Yeah, and look, I mean, where I'm at right now, I mean, you're on the West Coast, so it's a little different. It's almost 10:30, at night. So put another hour on that. We're not wrapped till midnight, on Friday. Not as if, I mean, it doesn't really change from a plan standpoint, though. I guess I could, yeah, there have been times where we've finished and then I've gone to an event or a function and showed up late. But yeah, I mean, it does take a lot away from people who want to be there for SmackDown. Like, one, you can't do anything on a Friday. Two, you're going to be up late, and if you got to be up on early on Saturday, you might be dragging. So yeah, I get that point from Sheldon Jackson. Maybe he should write it on the chalkboard a few more times.
Yeah. No, but for me, I'm like, dude, the second I heard 3-hour SmackDowns, I was thinking immediately, okay, well, that means the post show is going to end an hour later, which means I lose an extra hour of sleep. And as everybody knows, I wake up brand spanking early on Saturdays for Busted Open. So I'm up at 5 a.m. on Saturdays. So for me, it's not the most ideal thing, but I also can't skip SmackDown. So if you can skip SmackDown or you can watch the highlights, that's an option. It won't really like ruin your schedule too much. If you don't watch live, you can pretty much pick and choose when you and how you watch. But if you watch live, it is going to be an adjustment.
Also, if you have kids, I really enjoy watching SmackDown. My kids haven't watched Raw as much. Now, it went to 2 hours, so it's a little different, but one that's a school night. So one of the good things about SmackDown on Fridays is it wasn't a school night, and it ends early enough. Now you're pushing it another hour back. I mean, they'll still probably stay up and watch it, but there is a little bit of a negative in that regard too. So it hasn't exactly been met with like rousing enthusiasm, I suppose.
Which is kind of crazy because I feel like for the most part, like anything WWE does gets a lot of rousing enthusiasm, but this people are like, no, but we'll see what happens. We got a very generous super chat also from Brian Watson. Brian didn't write anything, but still, thank you so much for sending this in. Always goes a long way. Thank you so much, Brian. We got Rudio in the house who says, happy holidays, Denise and Robin. I am masking up and trying to avoid the bug. I can't be sick right before Raw Netflix at Intuit Dome. Dude, for reals, like it does not fit in our schedules right now. Rudio, thank you for the super chat. Man, I can't wait for the show. I still don't even know if I'm going to be there, Robin. I guess I'll find out at some point, hopefully in the next few days, because the due date is getting very, very close. So I'll either be here doing a watch along or I'll be at the show. I still have no earthly idea. Rudio, thank you so much for the super chat. We got Anthony Giuliano who says, I like polar bears and baby lions. You see, nice animals. Don't kill those.
Polar bear is nice?
Well, I mean, they're nice to look at.
When a baby lion grows up, you ain't want no parts of like a lion or a cat is the apex killing machine on earth.
I'm pretty sure a baby lion can still kill us.
Nah, I could take a baby lion.
No, I don't think so, bro. Baby lion comes at me, I'm done.
A baby lion? I mean, what are we talking about, baby? Like what age?
I don't know, but it's got teeth. And their teeth are way bigger than ours. And they got like abnormal strength.
No, a baby lion is manageable.
I don't think so. I think you'll at least think out a finger or something.
A juvenile lion's giving you problems, and then an actual full-grown lion, you got no chance. But I'm not being delusional. I could take a baby lion.
I can't take a baby lion. I'd be done. I'd be like, nah, dead, finished. Richard Martinez says, at least we know if a giraffe broke in, it would walk out alive. It would. I would be thrilled if a giraffe walked into my house. I'd be like, yes, come on in, please.
Wait, what floor are you on?
I just have the first floor.
Oh, you're on the first floor.
Yeah,
so it's plausible that a giraffe.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I had like a big giant backyard, and if I was like rich enough, I would totally get like my own giraffe.
How high are your ceilings?
Yeah, I don't think the giraffe would fit in my ceiling. My ceiling's not that high, so it'd be like crouching over.
So it's unrealistic.
Yeah, it's very unrealistic that the giraffe will be comfortable in my home. Richard, thank you so much, man. We got my co-host from Tuesday's NXT post shows, Chinadu Agu. He's here, and he sent a very, 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 very generous super chat. Chinadu, damn, thank you so much. He says, this channel has truly been a stress reliever and a great escape from what been a big year of loss. My dad and brother. Being part of this team has been nothing short of an honor. Thank you, Denise. You're dope too, Robin. LOL. Much love. Chinadu, thank you so much, man. And earlier today, we did a meet and greet, and it's just a lot of people. The holidays is really hard, Robin, because everyone suffers loss and whatnot, and it's really hard. So it's really nice whenever you can have that moment to just be like grateful and gracious for what's going on in your life right now. So Chinadu, I know that this was a hard year because again, you lost your dad and your brother, but I'm so happy that you are part of the channel and that we've become friends. And I think you're a great person. So thank you so much. Seriously.
No, I appreciate the compliment. I don't know Chinadu at all. It hurts me to read that. So shouts to you for having gone through that. And like Denise said, we all deal with all sorts of different things in life. Everybody's dealing with something different in life. But when you take a pause, take a breath, and find the things that do bring you joy. So I appreciate that spirit that he's sharing there.
I agree. We got Lucky Charm here who says Triple H has been on autopilot since SummerSlam. Dude, I can't even imagine what it'd be like to run creative for WWE. Like, dude, the amount of work that takes, and you're just involved in every single aspect of it. It's a lot. It really is a lot. And you got to stretch that creative muscle. It's a lot.
Well, you also have to think about the exact point in time that we're in the calendar right now is basically when everybody mails it in, right? Like everybody's like, oh, I don't want to work. I don't want to be in the office. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So not saying that they're mailing it in per se, but we know they have tent poles coming up. You got Raw on Netflix, which is a huge deal. You got the Royal Rumble, which is a top 3 PLE. You've got WrestleMania, which is the granddaddy of them all right around the corner. So it only makes sense from a scheduling and creative standpoint that this would be the lull in the schedule. I don't even think it's fair to criticize in a sense. Like you want to deliver a product, but did you come last week's SmackDown was not very good, but this week's was a good show. I mean, there's
a huge improvement over last week.
It wasn't like anything, like it's not like this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. All praise Triple H. But it was a good show, so I'm not like mad at it.
Yeah, I feel you. It at least gave us something to talk about. Thank you so much, Lucky Charm. All right, so before we continue on, or actually, I do want to continue on, and then I'll circle back to some super chats. But the other big thing that happened on the show, I had mentioned earlier, Sami Zayn defeated Carmelo Hayes via DQ. I didn't necessarily love the finish per se because we got to see, Braun Strowman get involved in all of this, so that was kind of wasn't necessarily perfect. And then we saw the Bloodline go out there, and we saw the Bloodline attack Sami Zayn, and we did get one cool moment, Robin, and I was so excited because I thought, oh my God, we are going to get Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. They had this big stare down, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. Jacob Fatu, please take out Braun Strowman, please take him out. And then instead, Solo Sikoa comes in and basically hits, or was it Tama Tonga? One of them came in and stabbed the back of the knee of Braun Strowman, bringing him down there. But it wasn't necessarily perfect, but that one big moment, that was pretty fun to see. But seriously, man, Sami Zayn, we're talking about, going out there and having to work during the holidays and stuff. Sami Zayn, dude, he has been going hard. I think he even went harder at the end of this year. But I did enjoy what we saw here for the most part. Again, I did not love Carmelo Hayes. I do think that Sami Zayn could have successfully defeated Carmelo Hayes, because Carmelo Hayes losing to Sami Zayn, in my opinion, is not a bad thing because of Sami Zayn's stature, and he's a great wrestler. And for the most part, we were getting a fine, decent match between Sami and Carmelo. So again, didn't love the DQ.
I didn't mind it too much because it did give us that Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu showdown, which was a moment in and of itself, even if it was cut short. And again, the Bloodline got heat. Once they showed up, they got that OTC chant going.
Oh, that chant was freaking on fire, man. When Solo Sikoa was basically like getting the Ulafala being put on him, he was just like freaking all this massive OTC chants just came in and they kicked in so freaking hard. So yeah, it was good stuff. Robin, are you okay? I've been there. I know what you're
Sorry,
feeling.
I
right
was,
now.
I told you I wasn't feeling, and like, I
was
I
like, poor
almost,
Robin.
I think I got the point in with the cough, like brewing
You
inside
did.
of my soul.
You were like that meme. You know that meme, when they say that you're too afraid to cough ever since COVID, because then people look at you and they think you have COVID and you're in public, so you try to hold it in and your face turns red.
I mean, good thing for the mute button. I mean, everybody could see what was happening, but at least you didn't have to. I think the sound of it is worse than the sight of it, right? Like, you don't mind the sight of it.
That was my favorite Robin moment of 2024. You got to go back and watch the replay. You were just like,
it was like I could feel it. It was like festering. It was bubbling. It was like, Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu on either side of my larynx.
You got to like 40 Samoan spikes all in one.
Yeah. And then the OTC finally was released and we're all good now. The original tribal cough. I don't know. But
original tribal cough. That's so funny, man. But no, this was I'm looking forward to seeing how they continue the Carmelo Hayes, Braun Strowman aspect of this, because again, I want to see both of these guys come out on top. And we need to recircle back to Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. I'm sorry, but we need to circle back to that because they left me hanging on this one. And I was really waiting for this moment to erupt. And then it just like, I was left there going, oh man, I really wanted to see that.
Yeah, but I think it works, and I think they will. And here's two reasons I like it. One is, say what you will, but Braun Strowman has been elevated a little bit again, right? Like what happened with Bronson Reed, and there was a period of time where he kind of lost his luster, maybe. And I'm not saying he's main event right now, but he does feel like, okay, the monster of all monsters. Like he feels like a major presence. So when he comes out, it's like, oh shit, it's Braun Strowman, right? And then Jacob Fatu has reached this level where there are a litany of people you could name off. And if he's staring across from them, you're like, oh shit, right? Like that's the level he's, so Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns, oh, they're staring off. Oh, Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes, they're staring off. Jacob Fatu and, Braun Strowman, they're staring off. There's a lot of, if you got it with Drew McIntyre, there's so many different ones that you could name across the roster where if you got that stare down, it would make you feel a certain thing. And that's the way that Jacob Fatu has been elevated. And he still hasn't been really fully unleashed in those scenarios yet. Like we've seen him and he's had big points in matches, but most of that has been ensemble. There are still so many Jacob Fatu moments in the chamber that they've sort of teased, but that can still be released over time.
I think we've gotten more teases than them actually executing in the matches, because I'm telling you, I feel like I've been saying this every single week. Like my list of Jacob Fatu matches, like it's starting to look longer than Santa Claus's naughty and nice list, because that's how many moments we've gotten moments here and there. Great, love that. But I want to see the matches, and I feel like we've been hanging on a thread, sort of waiting for all of these to culminate. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with, just the stories they're telling, right? Like they're going one direction with people, with certain names, and going a different direction with Jacob Fatu. And once they get Jacob Fatu in that like United States Championship picture or that Intercontinental Championship picture, any singles championship picture that they get Jacob Fatu in, that's going to be an instant for the crowd. The crowd is going to want to see Jacob Fatu get his hands on singles championship. And I feel like if they want to have other people have their go at it, you're not going to want to see them wrestle Jacob Fatu, because people are going to want Jacob Fatu instead.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see exactly where they go with it and how far they elevate him and how long they save, like, him and Rome, these various scenarios and matches. But I can't complain with the job they've done, because they've made it feel like a big deal almost anytime he's involved in anything.
Yeah, they really have, man. Like, I'm telling you, that moment, you're just like, come on, Jacob Fatu, let's go. We want to keep seeing it. All right, but let's go ahead and press on to some of the other items that went down on this show. I do want to go ahead and get into, and this was something that was brought up here by our next super chat, and this is from Terrence Johnson, who says, come on, Tiffany, just cash it in already. So today we got Naomi and Bianca Belair and Bayley all teaming up. They took on Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and Candice LeRae. During this, so first of all, we had a promo from Nia Jax, and she was talking shit to Bianca and basically saying that she knows that she's the one who attacked Jade. So glad she mentioned that because we know it's not Bianca. So I'm glad that they put that out there. But during this, she had even said, oh, and you know it's not Tiffany Stratton because Tiffany Stratton doesn't have it in her to, do this kind of an assault, right? So throwing another jab at Tiffany Stratton. This is what they've been doing, throwing jabs at her left and freaking right. So they're setting up that Tiffany Stratton babyface turn where she's going to cash in on Nia Jax at some point. Now, during this matchup, though, we do end up seeing Tiffany try to get her cash in again. I was talking about this during my watch along, but we've had at least 6 different times where they have teased Tiffany Stratton cash in, that she's going to cash in her Money in the Bank, and it doesn't happen. I feel like they've done it one too many times now, just a little bit. But again, she doesn't do it here because Candice LeRae goes in there and it's like, what the hell? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? And this then, of course, leads to Candice LeRae taking a pin from Naomi, who ends up winning the match for her team. So that come next week, they're gonna come out and they're gonna be pissed at Tiffany Stratton because she's the reason that they essentially lost this match.
Yeah, I mean they've sort of been planting those seeds for a minute now, right? And that kind of feud. But I'm with you. We need to see it. You can't give us pink balls all the time about the possible cash in. But the one thing I will note, did you hear the crowd?
For what part? For Tiffany's cash in?
Yeah, when they thought she was going to cash in?
Every time. The crowd is ready for it because I think she feels just more like if the championship was on Tiffany, I think it would feel more alive because that's what we're all waiting for. Like, we all know that Tiffany is going to be the champion. We're all just waiting for Tiffy time, her season to begin.
And then what about a big match with Bianca Belair?
Dude, I was saying, like, Tiffany, I want to see Tiffany, and I know we've seen Tiffany and Naomi a whole lot, but I'd still want to see that again. Tiffany and Bayley is another one. Tiffany and Nia Jax is another one. Tiffany, and I just feel like there's a lot that can be done there.
Yeah, but the crowd is ready for her. It's not even just they're ready for the cash in. They're ready for her to cash in and for her to get that championship. And I don't think it's long now. I mean, I think the teases have been too frequent. And too high in volume for it not to be leading to the actual cash in. So I'll forgive it being overdone a little bit if they don't make us wait months. If it happens by the Royal Rumble kind of timeline.
It's happened at almost every single PLE since she won the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've definitely done it a lot. We got the dead man of RWT, Paul Morales, who says, thank you for today. And OMG, thank you for the beautiful message after. SmackDown going to 3 hours can help with more stories, but new and continuing ones. Of course, Paul, sending you lots of love. Seriously. Lots and lots of love. You are a good one, Paul. And in regards to SmackDown going to 3 hours, with more stories, I hope so. I really, really hope so. I want the show to feel jam-packed. I want the 3rd hour to feel necessary. If last week we had a 3rd hour or this week we had a 3rd hour, I would not be happy about that. Like these last 2 weeks have not been necessarily the best examples of needing that 3rd hour. So I'm hoping that with the shifting of the talents, this talent open portal, whatever they want to call it, I'm hoping that with that, the show can feel like the 3rd hour is welcomed. Like it's not just a nuisance to have.
Yeah, I mean, look, the cynical point of view is more advertising dollars, right? The network gets another hour, you can run more commercials, you can run more sponsors, all that stuff. And can you actually deliver to the audience? That's the challenge. And for the most part, WWE there's always peaks and valleys, but I think over the last several years, they've really delivered for the audience. So they get the benefit of the doubt. And both of you and I have a little bit of a doubt. Obviously, we already discussed it on how it's going to play out. But let's see what they can do with it. Let's see why the third hour. You have to show me why the third hour makes sense.
Exactly. We got Blinging with Kimberly. Thank you so much, Kimberly. She says, I work at an airport. I met Jey Uso and he gave me a signed shirt and sunglasses for my son and then FaceTime my son. What? That is fucking awesome. Dude.
That would my son Raj would lose it if he got FaceTime by Jey Uso.
Wow. No, that's really freaking awesome. I can't believe it. That's very, very cool. You know, the fact that he went out of his way to do that is just very, very nice. Kimberly, that's a really cool story. And I'm so glad that happened for you and for your son. And keep killing it at the airport, man. I know it's busy work and it's constantly working nonstop at the airport. Must be fun though. I've always wanted a job at the airport. I love the airport.
You love the airport?
I love airports. Yeah, I'm that person. I love airports. I have the best time.
I want to be in an airport for as little time as possible. I'm the one who's like, people are like, let's show up 2 hours early. Why?
Robin, do you know the saying? Like, okay, so I'm Mexican, for those of you who do not know. Mexicans show up like at least 10 hours before their flight. That's an exaggeration, but we show up very, very early for our flights. Like, it's a thing.
Why is that?
We're afraid of missing our flight. Like, we got to show up on time, and on time means like 5 hours early. Like, you don't know, like, you don't understand. Like, if a flight leaves at 12, like, let's say 12 p.m., like, oh man, 7 a.m., I got to be up and going. Like, let's go. I don't want to miss my flight.
See, I don't want to be nervous or anxious about missing the flight. I'm not that. I'm not like, like I'm running through the thing. But I want to have I want to get there, get through all the process, and have no more than an hour, or hopefully less than an hour to wait before I'm actually boarding. But my last flight experience was pretty rough too. I was on the tarmac for 2 hours before.
Oh, that's the worst. When you're already there and they keep you waiting even longer, that's the worst. But I love airports because, first of all, it's like this hub where everybody could go to any part of the world, and it's so exciting. And you see all of these people, and everybody has a different story, right? Like, some people are traveling for business, some people are going for fun, and I like to see that. Like, I like to look around and see where everyone's going and what the conversations are and what people are saying. And what I also love about the airport is that you can eat anything you want at any time, and no one can judge you because you're at the airport.
Yeah, that is true. Like, if you want some General Tso's chicken at 6 a.m., it's cool.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So anyways, love the airport. Kimberly, thank you so much for the super chat. And that's a great story. Wow. So we got an incredibly, incredibly kind super chat. I can't even believe it. Heidi Ho, who has been a regular here for a long time on the channel. You are too kind, man. You are too kind. Heidi Ho says, I never get to watch the live anymore, but I always watch the replays. Just had to drop a love bomb. #DWO for live. Heidi Ho, I don't even know what to say to you, but you have been very, very supportive of this channel for a long time, and that does not go unnoticed. And you have no idea how much a super chat like this does for this channel, and just it does so much. Heidi Ho, thank you so much, and I really do hope that you get the generosity that you gave to me. May it come back to you in some good karma, some great karma. Thank you, Heidi Ho. We got Joe Compton here who says, they did the same thing with Damian Priest. His cash-in was memorable. I just say, let them cook. All good things are worth the wait. I don't feel like they did as many teases with Damian Priest, though.
You know what, though? I think he might be right in a sense where if the cash-in itself is memorable, you forget the premature ones. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it's all about. Is so if you stick the landing, no one will forget the stumbles that happened before, right? Like, once you perfect the routine. So I feel him on that. And ultimately, like, is it a terrible thing that she didn't cash in? Like, am I mad? I guess I really shouldn't be mad.
I even thought for a second, I'm like, no, that's the thing though. Every single tease that she has done, every single cash in attempt, I've legitimately thought each one was that. Like, that was it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. Like, they can't do it anymore. Like, this has to be the one every single time. And I think that's the appeal, right? To make you think that it's going to actually happen.
And it was a strong position, the way Nia Jax was laid out tonight too. So it was a prudent cash in if you were Tiffany Stratton.
Kimberly here says that she was in Orlando. She's in the Orlando airport, so she gets to see a lot of wrestlers. I know this to be true because when I went to Orlando, I checked into the hotel that they have inside the airport, and the girl was telling me how she sees wrestlers every single time, and she's the receptionist at the hotel, and she was basically saying, like, that's pretty much all we get is wrestlers. So yes, I 100% get that. All right, we got Ryan Adams here who says, well, I'm also hoping for a Tiffany cash-in. She's from my home state of Minnesota. We still haven't had a failed women's Money in the Bank cash-in. We haven't, and I don't think Tiffany is not, though. She's not going to be the first. She's not going to be the first. It's going to be somebody else down the road, but it ain't going to be Tiffany Stratton. She's going to be the top star, guys. Like, she is going to be Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley level someday. She's going to get there. It's just a matter of time and obviously familiarity with the WWE fans and the stories that she's in and how she does. I mean, look at her, the reaction she was getting at the Elimination Chamber when she wasn't even, like, she was brand new to the roster and people were already reacting like that for her. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, no, she's already there, essentially. She just needs that coronation moment more than anything else.
Yes, that star-making moment, but she definitely has all the ingredients, so you know it's going to happen. Ryan, thank you so much, as always, for the love and the support. We got Dan Lutzka here who says, I can't wait until Kevin Owens versus Cody. I wanted it for Monday, January 6th, Netflix, but we have to wait longer. I knew it wasn't going to happen for the Netflix one just because they already have so many big matches that are happening. But I did think it was going to happen for the first SmackDown of 2025. That's where I thought they were going, because right now SmackDown feels like the forgotten child. It's like nobody's even thinking about SmackDown right now. I mean, instead they're kind of dreading it with the 3-hour news versus Raw. You're looking forward to it and you're excited. And SmackDown doesn't have that same feeling right now.
Yeah, and it sucks because, I mean, I'm here doing the SmackDown show. So
yeah. Dude, or you're like, we want to be loved on SmackDown.
I want to. Well, and SmackDown has felt very important for a very long time because it's contained the Bloodline and Roman Reigns. So it would, I understand all the hoopla around Raw and Netflix. It makes perfect sense. But you don't want it to treat SmackDown like the stepchild. And we've seen it before where a show has become second rate or forgettable, and one is just so clearly the flagship versus the others. And I hope that doesn't happen with SmackDown with this. And it's going to be tough to sell that with a 3-hour show too. So maybe for the first few weeks of Raw on Netflix, and then things settle a little bit. But I'm hoping that that's not the case for SmackDown long term, that, it is forgotten like that.
I feel you. I feel like that. I feel like it shouldn't be, and I feel like that's why they added the 3rd hour, so that they can have what they already have on the show, which is your generic, whoever you have on SmackDown, your roster, whoever. And I'm thinking maybe that 3rd hour will hopefully be used in a way that has purpose. So we'll see what ends up happening. I hope that SmackDown doesn't suffer with that 3rd hour. The good thing, the pro that it does have for it, is that we're going into WrestleMania season, and WrestleMania season always just hits harder. People just love to watch wrestling during that time period. So hopefully the 3rd hour contributes to it instead of taking away from the show, which is going to be, it's going to be seen as the B show, because all the stars and all the hoopla and all the attention, the hot chick right now, the prom queen, is Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Well, and look, Netflix is having its moment right now with that sort of, they just had the NFL stream. Well, they had the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson thing. They caught a lot of flack for it because of this, but I knew they would get their act together as far as
they did.
They did for the NFL games with 25 million viewers or whatever. Beyonce, I think 27 million viewers. So this is all leading up, and they promoted Raw on Christmas Day with those NFL. I think CM Punk was there. So all of that is just, they paid a lot of money. This is a big deal. So of course it's going to be a big deal, and you only get one chance to make a first impression. So everything's going to be, fully loaded and let out for Raw on Netflix in January. So I don't have, any complaints about that. It's just beyond January. Not to say that Raw should ever take a backseat either. You want them to feel like 2 tentpole shows, which they have for a minute now.
I feel you. Dan, thank you so much for all the support. We got Paul here who says, the one thing we've said time and time again is that a third hour needs to be exciting, especially after sitting for 2.5 hours. BTW, when Tiffany does cash in, that it needs to be OTT exciting and worthy. Oh, 100%. And I think the moment will come in terms of like the way that they like, here's the thing right now, Nia Jax has been, rude to her, right? Been throwing all these rude remarks to her. This kind of reminds me of Otis and Chad Gable. Remember how pumped people were when they were waiting for Otis to turn on Chad Gable? If we got to a situation like that with Tiffany, where people are just like, please, Tiffany, already, damn it, we're tired of the way Nia Jax is treating you. Do something, grow a backbone. Come on, Tiffany, we're on your side. I think that would be really cool. So at some point, they're going to have to turn the knob up. They're going to have to turn the volume up when it comes to the way that Nia Jax is treating Tiffany, where it's not so subtle anymore and it's a little bit more harsh. And you are going to want Tiffany to be like, that's it, I'm done with you.
Yeah, I mean, look, but that sets up what you want, is a big time confrontation. I mean, that's Money in the Bank, to get that. And I think that's a good contrast to styles too. Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. I think they're going to work really well together.
I think so too. Paul, thank you so much, man. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the Chelsea Green celebration. All right, so this one was okay. This is funny because, as we all know, Chelsea Green, well, she's Canadian, but she's doing the whole, red, white, and green, and so the whole entire celebration basically looks like a political celebration, right? She's got red, white, and blue everywhere, and she's got a podium with her face on it, and Piper is dressed to the nines with this green dress that she has on and this big white little fur that she has on. And Chelsea just goes out there and she's basically talking about how she made this huge accomplishment. She's using all of these like political terms, which I thought was really, really funny. And just when you thought she was going to like name Piper her first lady and really, put her over, she starts describing the person that helped her out, the person who got her there. But no, it ends up being Chelsea Green herself. So poor Piper Niven is kind of left out in the dust here. But she doesn't seem to mind it right now. She was hurt, but she doesn't seem to mind it. So at first I thought, oh my gosh, is Piper going to turn on Chelsea Green at some point? Like, is this them planting the seeds? Probably is, but at the same time, it's not totally there yet because Piper didn't look like she was upset. She just looked like, oh, well, that's Chelsea Green. That's who she is. But I thought this was fun. It didn't go a tad bit too long, the promo. I think at one point the crowd was kind of out of it. I think when she started talking about Michin, I think that's when the crowd kind of stopped paying as much attention. But when she was making all of these little remarks and funny bits about, the United States and stuff like that, I think that portion of it, the crowd was really into. But then when she started talking about like Michin and all of that, I think that's where they lost the crowd just a little bit. But Michin does come up. She's completely oiled up. She gets in there with her kendo stick and ends up beating the life out of poor Piper Niven. Piper's just not having one. She's not having a good time.
Well, just like I shouted out Nick Aldis, let me shout out Piper Niven because I thought her little intro promo was very good. I like the whole
tallest, the sparkliest.
Yeah, the longest reigning was my favorite. Obviously, just created, But yeah, I thought Piper Niven did a good job there. Chelsea Green was right in the character, and I agree with you. They're planting the seeds. I don't think there was too much more to it than that, but it served its purpose.
Yeah, it definitely did. So now I'm wondering, like, they're going back to Chelsea Green and Michin, but I don't want Michin to take the title away from Chelsea already. I want to see Chelsea, go a little longer with this. I love this bit, this whole political bit. I love it. It's hilarious, and I want them to keep it going. So part of me is going like, are they going to have Michin, like, take the title off of her so fast? I kind of hope not.
Well, she could also do she could do it in a scorned fashion too, or, and keep it going the other way. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. But I think that Chelsea Green character is very malleable without the title or not. She can feel wrongly, screwed out of the championship and keep it going that way, or she can be arrogant with the championship. Regardless, she'll always be the first ever. And that is probably the most significant thing about winning it in the first place.
So we got like really one more thing to get into, and it is, let me see, the Street Profits defeating Los Garzas, Alberto and Angel. Any thoughts on this, because mine is really just simple. I kind of want to see the Street Profits break up. Unfortunately, they've never done anything with Berto or Angel. Like they always treat them like jobbers on the show. You know they're never going to get a win. And same old with this. And for me, it's not really anything different. This was the part of the show where I was thinking, even though this match wasn't terrible, don't get me wrong, but this was the part of the show where I was thinking, do we really need those 3 hours? I don't know. We really need those 3 hours.
I forgot it happened. Yeah, Montez Ford, sink or swim time. Let's see what he's got. There was a period of time I think he was thought of as the next main eventer. That's kind of gone away, but that doesn't mean it can't come back. So let's throw it into action and see what he's got.
Yeah, I feel you. So those are really like the biggest moments of SmackDown that we got. We also got Braun Strowman defeating Austin Theory. Another thing, I think they need to break up Austin Theory and Grayson Waller already, which I feel bad because I don't really know what they would do with them next. Robin, are you kind of over this, or do you just not even care? Because that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I don't care, but like break up, stay together. Yeah. But it just isn't really going anywhere. Like there's been really no movement with A-Town Down Under so far.
Yeah, and I was feeling Grayson Waller specifically.
Me too.
A little while, but it's kind of gone away. So, but that doesn't, if he had it, it means there was something there. So that can probably be recaptured. Unfortunately, I'm not sure it's ever going to be there for Austin Theory.
Right. We have Sarah here who sends in a super chat. She says, "Thank you, Denise, for getting me through my uncle's passing since he passed away last night. So glad for the DWO next Friday after the funeral." So Sarah, she was talking to us. She shared this on one of the other watch-alongs that we were doing. It was about her uncle, and it's been really hard. I think there's been just a lot of loss. It's the holidays. It just makes it even harder. It's harder any time of the year, but of course, in the holidays, it's just even extra harder. But Sarah, I'm so sorry to hear, because she had told me on past watch-alongs that her uncle had gotten his last rites. And so now, unfortunately, he's passed. Sarah, sending you and your family a lot of love during this time. Been there, know exactly how hard it is during these times, and it's just I don't know, take it. The only thing we can do, right, is just take it day by day and remember those memories so that you can keep that person alive, and then just be there for the rest of your family. That's all you can do. And we just got to keep, moving forward. But Sarah, sending you lots of love, seriously. And thank you for being part of the DWO, seriously. All right. Well, let me see where I am here. But yes, I do want to read this from Mick Diesel, who says, "Look out for each other, guys." Yeah, it's we all got each other's back, because we've all sort of, at some point have gone through something like this, and it is very, very hard. So switching gears, next SmackDown is going to be the first 3-hour SmackDown. That's going to happen next week. I think I'm doing a watch along. I don't know, Robin. I haven't committed just yet because it's a big commitment. I mean, regardless, my whole thought process during this is I'm still going to be here watching the 3-hour SmackDown live. So I might as well do something while I'm doing that. So I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Keep an eye out for that. Of course, tomorrow, Reg and I will be live for AEW World's End. So if you guys want to come hang out and watch the show for that, you're more than welcome to. And then still bumping out daily videos for WrestleMiss. A lot has gone up. A video that was very popular was, if you are an AEW fan, we did AEW Jeopardy, where Will Washington was on, Phil Lindsay, Righteous Reg, and myself. Very fun video. Got in lots of great feedback for that video. So check it out if you're into that sort of stuff. I might be doing a Kahoot this Sunday. I haven't decided. Keep an eye out for that too. But just kind of want to put that up in the air so you guys know at least about it. Robin, what do you got going on right now?
Yeah, catch me over on Robin Lundberg show on YouTube, Women's Fast Break on SI. I run covering women's basketball. And according to this text I just got, Denise, I got to respond to it, but it looks like you and I are doing Busted Open together tomorrow.
What? And I just found out right now?
I haven't hit the reply to confirm yet, but
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I'm on a thread right now, and the thread is my producer and Mark.
Well, according to, I don't know if we should air all the business but according to a text I received from one person on that thread, the ask is out
I'm literally I'm literally sitting here right now reading my messages, and I'm literally in a group chat with Mark and Zach. So I'm so confused. Whatever. I may see you tomorrow morning, Robin.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's too funny. Joe Compton says, #righteous reg for this stepdad lol. Long story short, Robin, Reg wants a shot at my mom. So that's where we're at right now. That's the plot of the story of where we're at right now.
Righteous Riz?
Oh my God. Yeah. Joe, thank you so much. It was great meeting you earlier today. Guys, there we go, everyone. That was our show for today. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow for World's End. Have an awesome Friday night. I got to go to bed so I can wake up early for Busted Open, and it looks like you are too, Robin. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Yeet.